Alright, we're gonna get started. How people start rolling in. This is Tyler, and I'm with special guest Josh.
Hello.
And took a few minutes last night before some people rolled in, but by the end of it, we had a nice crowd. Hey Keith, what's up,
Welcome.
man? So Josh, this is his first time on the stream. We had Tim the last few nights. Josh is one of our programmers, and he made that, which you just saw right there, where you fly up and out of the guild. I think
It's one of my greatest achievements.
Yeah. Keith, let us know how the volume is, if you can hear Josh okay, because I can manually adjust him. So I'm not going to do King Simian just yet, because I want to wait for a little bit more crowd. I'm going to finish off some side quests and do this Kickstarter backer quest that I think, I don't know if Ty's brother or cousin paid for it.
Yeah.
It's just a fetch quest, but it's interesting.
I think his cousin did that Mystic Cave in particular.
I thought one of his family members bought the thing for the Lost Cave, and then they were like, it was the backers reward that was build your own dungeon, and they were like, I don't really care what it is. So then Luke just made it.
Yeah, he made like this insanely elaborate map, as he often does.
Right. Yeah. I just did that last night. Joel. Okay. So basically the oh, there's a juice.
I like how he's wearing sunglasses indoors.
Yeah, why not? Okay, so alright, I get the strong cover right away. I forgot about that. So strong cover, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, looking at it, it gives me more attack but a lot less magic defense. Hey, what's up, Eric? Yeah, we'll do the Mystic Cave after we fight the slime train. So I'm gonna use this because I like making Curtis have as much attack power as possible, and it'll be a handy. So
Good old turtle shells for strength.
I like the touch of all this beer on the table. Anyway, okay.
Keep it classy.
All right, so we're gonna do this little fetch quest. So basically, the gist is that these two brothers are feuding. One is in a posse called the Titans, and one is called the Raiders, and they're arguing about this island, which, if you look at it, it's either a T or an R, depending on how you see it. I don't know how Luke came up with that, because that's just absolutely absurd. But the whole running gag is that they can't decide if it's a T or an R.
I think it's a T, personally.
Yeah. Okay, Lone Island. I'm gonna skip him for a second. I think this has something. Spinach. That is one attack. Give to Curtis. Magic of View. Okay. Alright.
100%.
Got 100% it, guys. Actually, I missed the treasure chest in the Magma Sanctum. I'll have to go get that later. So, this was like really late in development when we were doing all these Kickstarter quests. And so I remember just like one weekend, we were just like cranking them out. Luke was just doing it. And one thing I think that's really funny about this is like, you know, there's not much really going on in the scene.
Yeah.
So he made Curtis just like randomly roam around, which is really funny to me.
At least he's not meditating.
Yeah, it's true. Like, what is he doing? He just doesn't give a shit. Alan's not having any. I should be probably listening to what he's saying.
Just one thing.
There's a rare word. Oh yeah, so the reason that we end up doing this is because Kellen's obsessed with treasure. He's basically the
Who isn't?
What's that? Who isn't?
Who isn't obsessed with treasure?
Right. I feel like Kellen's like he's like an avatar for the player in the sense that like classic JRPG fans just love treasure chest.
Me especially. If it were up to me, there'd be like 20 treasures per room.
Yeah. Back in the day, Josh and I used to make RPG Maker games, and we made this really terrible game that had all ripped FF4 and FF5 graphics, and literally there was like 100 treasure chests in one dungeon. There's like so many treasure chests.
Yeah, I like to put them like in hidden places and rooms and people's houses.
I got to talk to this guy yesterday about the bottomless keg. I'll go and get that later.
Well, the cool thing is a lot of these side quests really help do a little bit of world building and add a lot of life to all these areas that you visit earlier in the game. So you actually do have to talk to a lot of NPCs and see just how much the world's changed since you left.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a really cool touch, and it sort of brings everything full circle.
Yeah, it makes it like worth to like re-explore the towns because all the NPCs like have new things to say. There's like side quest, and so we get our treasure, which is a carrot. And Kellen's not having it.
I think the best part about developing this game on a team was that I didn't really do a whole lot of the side quests, so when I got to play test the entire game, I had a lot of fun going through these side quests and trying to figure out how to do everything.
Right. Yeah.
And some of them are pretty clever, and I like how you have to travel the entire world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do programming, Keith, as a career. It's more web development, and that was a good match because a lot of this game was developed using web technologies such as JavaScript. So I was able to use a lot of the skills I gained along the way to help make this game. But at the same time, it made like life blur together because I worked at work all day, then worked on the game, the same thing.
Yeah. I can't remember what he told me to do. He gave me that item for Kellen. I kind of showed it off, but it was so as I mentioned earlier, the end game there's a lot more equipment variety. So I got the Legend Sword and Hero Armor, which is kind of Kellen's best armor, but the steel curtain reduces 50% damage to fire, ice, lightning, and earth. So there's kind of a little trade-off there.
Yeah.
Later we're gonna get another.
Especially for some of the bosses.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those situation things. I literally don't remember where to go. I think I need to go to. Wait, I need to go to see his mom. Yeah. So there's a sword I'm gonna get for Kellen called it. Is it the Titan Slayer or something like that? Something for Titan.
Kellen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And originally the idea was that, well, Tim's idea for it was that the Titan Slayer would have this hidden element to it called like Titan or something, and enemies that were really big and had a lot of HP would be weak to it. But
that would be fun.
Yeah, the messaging of it didn't really make sense because you'd like mind read these guys and it would say they were weak to like Titan. What is that? And then my other idea for it that never really panned out just because we couldn't get around to it, it wasn't really worth the time, was to like Titan Slayer is not the strongest sword by pure stats, but it would like do kind of like what Cleave did, would do like an extra 5% of your current HP or max HP, maybe something like that. And so it would be really effective against enemies with high HP. So it would be like very situational sword. Where am I going? I need to go to that island.
Back to the T Island.
Hey Dorothy, welcome back. It's an R,
Welcome.
Josh.
I think it's a T.
I don't want to fight.
Wait a minute.
Dorothy, I saw that you were streaming Shadows of Adam earlier today. How far did you get?
Wait, if you go back to the world map real quick.
Yeah.
That's a really cool detail how he actually included that house behind the mountain.
Yeah. Oh, right there, yeah. Yeah. That is nice.
Yeah, that's really sneaky.
I
Because
feel
it
like-
actually does match what.
Yeah. I think Luke has a really good attention for detail. Another nice thing about the world map that I liked is because there's so few. I mean, relatively a lot, not as many areas as you would get in like a regular RPG. So every like icon on the world map is like pretty specific to what it is. Like I think if you go to Adam, it's literally like looks exactly like that layout. Not exactly, but pretty close.
Yeah, it even has a little stream over there. That's really cool.
The wind tower.
And I can say that because I didn't make it.
For sheer. Want to avoid that. Borges's. No, this is Brashear. Okay, anyway, let me go ahead and finish this quest out, because I gotta do the Mystic Cave today, and that's gonna take me a while, because I don't remember the solutions.
It's always funny in the old RPGs how to represent a city, they just have like 6 town icons next to each other.
Right. Right. Okay. That's funny. Do I smell something? It always implied that the implication was either he pissed or crapped his pants because he's so nervous. So here's Curtis. He's just going to kind of be walking around again. Can't find my Titan Slayer anywhere. Is that like a cheese grater? Anyway, he needs this Titan Slayer to beat Shane, who has the Raider Ripper, which Titan Raider I think are references to the football teams. But that's what they wanted, and they paid some good money. They were really generous Kickstarter backers.
Yeah.
Do you have any family
Sounds
members
cool.
that backed us, Josh?
My brother did, but I think it was only like a $50 tier.
Only 50.
I don't know if he ever like got his NPC or even cared.
Yeah.
I mean, 50 is still very generous. I'm
yeah,
not
absolutely.
complaining.
Sorry, I'm gonna continue where I'm not gonna read these out loud. It's, basically, I gotta find his old girlfriend. And he gave some clues. What was I gonna say? I think when I see the credits, I notice like a couple Darrens and there's like another family name of his, and maybe one Garlets and a couple Watchholtzes, Luke's family. I had done a Kickstarter before, and for like my first Big Band CD, and my family helped out a lot. So for some reason, when Shaz Vadam was kickstarting, I didn't like post on it on my own personal accounts at all. But it didn't seem to matter. I think my sister and her husband backed us. They found it somehow. They're in the credits.
Forget if I backed. I don't think I did.
You can't back your own project, can you? I guess you can.
No, I mean your
Oh,
big
my
fans.
Oh. You might have. I don't remember. That was like in 2013. Kind of a fun
This
little...
took me forever to find this part.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's really tricky.
This is like the only real fetch questy part of the game, I would say. The most part of the game is like pretty tight, but this is like a genuine fetch quest. So you gotta talk to this lady. Okay, I got it. I'll bring it back. How hard would it be, Josh, to do that Titan Slayer thing where it did an extra 5% of max HP damage? Would that take like ad hoc code?
I don't really think it would be that tough. I think the problem is just so much time has passed that
Yeah.
it's hard to get back in that headspace again.
Right. Speaking of time passing, tomorrow will be our year anniversary. It's kind of hard to believe. This game came out a year ago, which means we've almost started this game like 5 years ago. I wish to believe that the Magic Pie had something to do with their breakup. There's something there, Eric. You should write some fan fiction. Sorry. You're still there, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought I had a breakup or something.
I'm here.
I'm not breaking up or anything, am I?
I mean, occasionally. I think it's just because my internet sucks.
'Cause Tim was saying last night that it was breaking up a lot.
Yeah, occasionally.
But anyway, yeah, a year ago, the game came out. So the crunch is real, at least it was for me. Before the game came out, we like found this bug. We were like working on the music editor about a month before the game came out because it was having some issues with looping the music. Ty like rewrote the code from scratch, which probably a month before you release the game is probably a bad idea, but it was really, really not working for us. And it introduced this weird glitch where you like couldn't, like the music would just stop. And Like, it would just never come back on unless you went in and out the menu. So we released the game to a couple early streamers, maybe like a week or two before, 3 weeks before. I think it was like this guy named Azure, who's a really great streamer, and that's Fairjack. We kept seeing this glitch, and we were absolutely freaking out about it. We were like testing, we were like stressing out, and then it ended up being like one line of code, like changing the word true to false or something.
I remember that.
And it was like a panic. There's like, we're releasing in 3 weeks, and the music just stops. What are we gonna do?
Cancel everything.
Yeah, it was really stressful. And I remember,
yeah, that was. I forgot about that actually.
It's very stressful. I remember, like, before release, just like fretting about everything, and then we sent out like we had a guy who was like helping us with marketing. He sent out a bunch of like review codes and stuff, and we were like really anxiously awaiting, our first reviews. The embargo was supposed to be, I think, the day before the game came out, or the day the game came out, something like that. But one guy broke the embargo, and we saw the review posted like a week before the game came out, and we were like super nervous to see it. And I remember it being like a 9 out of 10 review.
No, it was really nerve-wracking getting the initial reviews and feedback in.
Yeah.
Just because you have no idea what to expect.
Right. Yeah. It's pretty terrifying. So this is King Simian. This is actually the only scene in the game that Ty wrote. Okay. So I'm gonna think.
I can't stop staring at the animation.
What animation?
The slime.
Oh, it's so silly.
Get back together.
So he's a train, and we all know that trains are weak to suplex. So
Suplex City.
This boss is actually really tough because he's got a countdown he's got a 10-round countdown, and he has 60,000 HP, I think, which means I have to do.
It's extremely hard.
Yeah, I have to hit at least 6,000 damage every round to kill him. I could do that easily with Curtis.
Just gotta keep beefing him up.
Yeah, let's see if I have spinaches. Perfect. And you're just gonna suplex, and then we're gonna have Talon throw Kellen. What's up, Tonka Donza? Welcome. I don't think you were here the last few days.
Welcome.
Yeah. It's Shaz about him, and we were some of the developers. Oh, look at that, 6,000 damage. I'm just gonna kick this guy's ass. He's actually quite challenging, but I'm like really over leveled. What's that?
See if you can hit the damage cap.
Oh, I could do it, yeah. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Check this shit out. This is gonna be sick. This is gonna be absolutely sick. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, this is gonna be... I'm gonna hit the damage cap right here. Oh, well, never mind. I was gonna double up rally him. Still pretty good.
Oh, maybe not. Look at that damage!
Yeah, AC Bailey. Nice. By the way, you should tell HC Bailey to let's play our game. Oh, thank you, man. I mean, appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the game. Okay, so now I'm in the point where I can probably do a final light, and he's really not done any moves except attack. I've never gotten this lucky before. This has been a pretty good battle. I should probably kill him. Probably do 4 9s. Oh, not quite.
And he gets smacked for his troubles.
Let's see, I'll just do...
Boom. Oh, he's resilient.
Alright, he's going down. I'll throw yourself a mega push. So, I've been 100%ing the game all week, so I have fought every single battle in the game. I've done every side quest, and I've collected every single chest, so I'm like as souped out as I could be. When I was testing this boss, I would test him on like 3 or 4 different levels and setups, so I'd have like the minimal viable setup, and I determined that if it was doable but very challenging on the minimal viable setup, that'd be good. But since this guy's sort of a DLC boss, I wanted him to be pretty hard and be a boss that required a little bit of setup. I might actually lose. I'm like talking all this shit. I might lose. Oh no.
You got complacent.
I got complacent. Oh no! Holy shit, I'm dead. I was like making all these excuses because I thought it was like too easy and like thinking people would think he's too easy. And then I got killed. Alright, hold on.
He was just demonstrating how not to win that battle.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give
So if you want to lose the battle, just follow the strategy Tyler just used.
Yeah.
And it will ensure 100% loss rate.
Wait, hold on a second. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to the guild. I'm gonna get some items. I'm gonna get a bunch of spinaches. I have a strat right now. What I'm gonna do is basically I'm going to spend about 2 rounds throwing spinaches on Curtis, and then I'm gonna double up rally him, and then have him double up suplex, so he's gonna do the damage cap. And then hope he doesn't die by, I'm just gonna spam like shields on him and stuff. So basically I'm just gonna solo Curtis's.
How did I program the game over sequence? That's a good question. I don't even know if I remember. I think the skull thing was an animation, and I think all I did was just tweet in the skulls from both sides on top of the battle state, and I think that made it work. Do you remember, Tyler?
I don't remember. I just remember like Tim writing it up one time in Trello and then you just doing it.
Yeah, it was. Thankfully, I think most of the animation was done ahead of time, so on my end, I just had to implement the animation.
Yeah, I'm giving Curtis more attack power too. So I'll show you guys my Azrael setup for you guys that weren't here last night. It's pretty ridiculous, actually. So she's got the Wraith Bracelet, which increases AP by 100. Wraith Charm, which reduces all spells by 1/3. And the Wraith Pack, which increases my regen rate to 70, but lowers my AP by 50. So I offset that with the Wraith Bracelet. So basically...
Yeah, still come out ahead.
Yeah, I have 150 AP, I gain 75 back every round, and all my spells cost by 1/3. Hopefully today in the Mystic Cave I'll get to level 42 and can show you guys the new spell that we program. Have you seen it yet, Josh?
No.
It's pretty cool.
I think I saw the animation.
Yeah. It's pretty nice. I think it does... it has a floor of 5 hits. It's like 5 to 8 hits that it's guaranteed to do. It's basically like if you play Final Fantasy VII, it basically is like Comet 2, except way more powerful. But it costs 120. Yeah, you remember that one?
I forgot about that actually.
Hey dudes.
What's up, Tim?
Welcome.
Not too much. Thanks.
Not
So you lost, I take it?
I lost. I was getting really cocky too. I was like starting to like, oh, but you know, he's actually really hard and I'm just really good. And then he just like in one turn wrecked me.
Huh?
I was feeling like, you know, I don't know. It's like I was underselling
Like king
him.
of the world.
Yeah.
Like,
He just
Leo
decided
the
he didn't
Great.
need the suplex anymore.
Well, I
see.
put 2 bladed idols on Curtis, so he's got plus 50 attack, and the bruiser, so he'll spend AP to do more damage. And I'm gonna basically spend first few turns just casting spinaches on him.
You're gonna berserk him?
Now I'm gonna suplex.
Suplex?
Suplex
I don't
is
think
good.
you have bruiser on Curtis?
Yeah, that probably was that's not gonna do anything with suplex. Now that I'm thinking about it.
No.
That was stupid. I don't even know my own freaking game.
It's our game, Tyler.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's our game. So Tim, why don't you talk about the inspiration for the slime train?
Yeah, we just wanted to train to suplex to bite on Final Fantasy VI as hard as we could. Everyone asked for it, and why it was a slime, I don't know. I just
Well,
I was like, what would make sense in our world thematically? Like the only thing is slime.
we always had a strange obsession with slime.
Yeah?
Because the first boss in our original draft was actually a
Boom.
slime boss.
Oh, true. It's a callback to our slime boss.
I
Our
forgot
favorite
about that.
boss. His soul lives within.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like a giant slime that oozed out the ceiling to attack you.
Yeah, that first intro we had way back in like 2014, 2013 was not very good.
Nah,
But you know, it's all part of
it didn't really
prototyping.
make any sense. Yeah.
They're,
just remember,
it was
like-
full of non sequiturs.
Yeah.
And you started off with a different set of characters in a sense. Like you start off with Curtis and Azzy instead of Kellen.
That's right. Forgot about
And
that.
yeah, Kellen is just like chilling in there, like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Forgot about that. Yeah, Azzy was. You just started with Azzy, and like a slime came out, and then Curtis like
He's
punched
like
it.
reading a book on a bench, and then everything falls down.
Yeah. Wow. So glad Luke made us change that. Oh wait, what am I doing? Let's do.
I was kind of wondering that myself.
Tim, I'm glad you're here because I don't remember. I was like looking up some Let's Play videos on how to beat the Misty Cave today because I don't.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident on the first puzzle. This guy hits like a train. Oh, and that was the low-hanging fruit joke.
Wouldn't.
All right. So it's one thing if if he didn't have the countdown, I could just like take my time and, you know,
Time is of the essence. We should have done voice acting for this game.
it's never too late. Version
Imagine if everyone-
1.11.
Everyone had like a voice go with their attack, like take this,
Burning Slash.
hat trick, final line.
So bad. Like, what's that really bad PS1 game that was trying to do the Final Fantasy VII thing? Legend of Dragoon.
Hey, that game was awesome.
Was it good? I thought it was
Yeah.
like kind of like bad, kind of. I don't know.
It's like so bad it's good.
Okay.
But yeah, I remember you'd like use an attack and the animation would take 5 minutes. It felt like.
Yeah.
And it was just really dumbed down. There was no spells or anything. You just attacked over and over,
It
basically.
had like a combo system, right?
Yeah,
That's kind of neat.
everyone's favorite instant death attack.
All right. I think I got this guy. All right, come on, Curtis. This will do
Yeah, so
probably
we
6,000.
need to do a new version with voice acting and then some full motion video cutscenes.
I think that's what our game's been lacking. I really think that will take us to the next level. Forget a switchboard or any like future quality of life upgrades. I'm really thinking voice acting.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
This
We
is-
should get all the streamers and Let's Players who have done good voices.
Oh my, dude, I think I
Yeah,
lost.
that one
guys.
guy did an awesome Curtis voice.
Was it?
Oh my god, can't
I
do
feel
it.
like there's been many. Some of them are completely left field though.
Okay,
Well,
hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna go. I got one more. I got this.
yeah, Legend of Dragoon was good. I don't know if it's aged well. I haven't tried it since it came out, but it had a lot of depth to the characters. I remember, and you always went someplace new, and every place kind of had a unique look. And the music was pretty cool but repetitive.
Yeah.
So you could definitely do far worse for PlayStation.
I like to see whole sections of QuickTime events that if you fail, send you back hours. What am I doing? I'm not
Yeah.
supposed to be going to there. Like, God, it's been a long week, I guess. I'm just not even paying.
Yeah, we could do some QuickTime events.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy one more bladed idol so that I don't have to rally Curtis as much, so he can be doing the damage cap.
I
Wow.
think we should do a QuickTime event where when you're first in the airship, you have to like press a sequence of buttons to turn on the ignition.
Oh man, these games are just writing themselves. All right, let's do. Let's see, bladed idol. Okay, so now I have plus 95 attack on Curtis. His attack is 421. It's insane.
I mean, I don't think your offense is the issue. I think it's more.
Well, I was thinking if I could save my time having to rally him, I could have Azzy just spamming rejuvenate or light shields on Curtis maybe.
Hey guys, the stream is turning into a train wreck.
All right, let me save real fast.
I love it.
Right. I don't think Tyler's been training for this at all.
I'm sorry, guys. Wow, the puns are real.
Starting to drive me loco watching him fail.
Yeah, I'm getting off
Starting to
rails a
derail
little
the
bit.
conversation.
Oh man. Oh, we got 10 viewers. Nice. All right. So
Loco.
this scene is actually quite interesting. It's, I think, the only scene Ty wrote in the game. I already mentioned anything, but the DLC was.
Didn't he do some of the side quest scenes? I know this is one, but I thought he did a couple others.
Maybe, I don't know.
He wrote the dialogue for this one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Luke polished it because, you know, you got to stay in character of the game. So like, when you have like ghostwriters, it's important to like make sure it's all the characters sound like themselves.
Oh no, an earthquake.
Maybe Josh can explain what that reference is.
Way back in an old site we used to be a part of, we had this thing called the chain game, where you basically someone started an RPG Maker project and you worked on it for 1 week, each person did, and then they passed it off to the next person. So along the way, the story would just get like horribly mangled, and characters would change personality, and like each chapter would have a different storyline and like play style. And I remember the opening scenes of one of the guys' scenarios was just they're walking through a field, and the guy just says, "Oh no, an earthquake!"
Yeah.
There's like no exclamation point or anything. And then
It
the
might have been
screen
that,
starts
or
shaking.
it was either that, or it was like all caps. It was like something. It was like literally like a second into it, like no pacing, no like, oh here's the town. No, it's like walk in map. Oh no, an earthquake. Fade out. That's it.
Yeah, those are fun times.
Okay. I don't really need talent alive, but let's do a rejuve. It's gonna preemptive rejuvenate every round. Yeah, all three of us got our start in the RPG Maker community when we were like teenagers. I've been talking with Josh since I was like 11, 12, something like that.
Yeah, I was super young.
Well, Josh, you're like considerably younger than me. You're like 3 years younger than me.
Yeah, I remember I was 12.
Yeah, I think I was 15.
Yeah, you were like, Tim was like the old guy.
I still am then.
Yeah, I remember like there was a 17-year-old on the forums. It was like, holy shit, this guy's like an adult. He's like living life. Oh, I got a
I've
burn.
seen everything.
This is over, guys. Look at that.
Burned him. Nice.
Flare!
I did it. Okay. I think that's all the side quests minus the Mystic Cave, so I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna set up my reliquaries a little bit, and then I'll like how it just disappears with a lightning bolt. If I didn't know that that was Ty that did that, I would like have to bet that would have been Josh.
I would have made him like spin up into the air with a shocked look on his face.
Well, Josh can vouch for this. When we're at the conferences and people play through the wind tower and stuff, and they fall like in the holes, they always laugh like really hard.
Yeah.
So,
Also, that airship background thing is like one of the coolest things I feel like I did. When you,
Yes.
so I'm coming back here because there's a chest I missed. I pointed it out earlier, and I'm gonna grab it because it's gonna help me get a good setup for Talon or Kellen, I think. Yeah, the airship background is really cool. Yeah.
and that's really easy to do too, surprisingly.
What's the deal with Mode 7? Like, what kind of work would it have taken to make Mode 7 work?
I don't know, math. I'm not good at math, so I just stay away from it.
Do like
It's
a,
just sort of perspective shift. Like, as things get closer to the bottom of the screen, you draw them larger, and then things further from the bottom, you draw smaller. I think is like the simplest way. But it's just like a fake 3D perspective.
I see. Actually, before I go to the Mystic Cave, I'm gonna grab. I think there's an essence I need to grab in the Disputed Island, if I recall correctly. So there's 9 essences. Wait, no, there's 12 essences in this game, and none of them are missable. You gotta know where they are. You get 4 in the story, sorry, and then the other 8 are hidden. I think it's in the Disputed Island. Ty hid them all. Let's see. So what do you guys think? Is that a T or an R? I
It's
say
an
it
R.
looks like an R to me.
It's definitely
Not
not.
the T. It's
No,
totally a T.
It's pie. It's either pie
Yeah.
or
Oh yeah, actually, I think it's a pie.
it's Pie Island. Everyone's wrong.
Maybe the
Island.
magic pie should be there.
Island.
Wait, we gotta patch this immediately. Let's put like a bunch of magic pies. Like, let's make a cave right here, and it's just called Pie Island.
Well, there is that gravestone that talks about being the Pielander, so
That's true.
Definitely a T. All right, so we got some T's. I ought to get a straw poll going.
Okay. So I got the karma root, or what did I get? The some karma root. I think?
Karma root.
Okay, yeah. It's the Cosmo Mantle that the Wraithling drops. So I'm gonna spend a little time thinking about what I want my setup to be. I like Azrael's setup. I'm gonna keep that. The Knight's Mane, I don't want 3-bladed idols. All cool. Not be what I do. I do the duplicator. Actually, this might be a good setup. Because this will give me 2 attacks on every enemy with a little bit of a damage meter. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of that and make it Life Force. And
Life Force.
I'll put that Life Force!
Voice acting for equipping stuff too.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel better already.
Grand Reliquary.
Knight's Mane.
That'd be great if you did it for every single one. Karma root.
Oh, Nourisher combo. That's right.
What about when you scroll past the item? It also triggers it.
Worthless glove, charm, fairy wings.
Yeah, but it like doesn't stop to let it finish. So like if you go really fast, and then you're just like 4 overlapping voices. So I'm gonna do probably something like this. I think Curtis has low magic defense, but I don't have anything to block that yet.
You should try out what is it? The Wraith Shield and whatever one.
With taunt.
Like high magic defense and yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the magic shield yet because it's dropped by one of the bosses in the, or you can get it in the final dungeon. So it'd be a new game plus setup. Yeah, unfortunately, that's a good setup though. I'm just gonna give him the Wraith Man because 20 AP is nice. So, give that to you. Okay, I think we're ready to go take on the Mystic Cave. I beat the Battle Arena last night. I have some more juices.
I'm gonna bug the weird reliquary thing on Trello.
Yeah, it is a little weird. So I don't know why, but like when it's full, it has this icon right here, right? Because the icon changes with each iteration. But like when you go out and in, it like doesn't reset correctly for some reason. It's a little. Where they hold the Forge artifact over their head and an 80s song plays. Yeah, I'll just write like a.
Dun, 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 dun.
But it should be like actually like a minute long fanfare. It like keeps going and like they're holding it up in the air and they start kind of looking to the side kind of awkwardly and the fanfare keeps rolling. And then the guy goes, "Knight's Mane activating." Let's give it to you, and Broccoli will give it to you. Okay.
We'll have to do some Shadows of Adam abridged.
Dude, the FF7 abridged is hilarious. Okay. If any of you guys are on Twitter and you don't mind signal boosting for us a little bit, we got a pretty good crowd, but we'll be rolling for a little bit. And it's very rare that we get all 3 of us. Well, there's 5 of us total, but 3 of us on the line at the same time.
Yeah, this is an epic occasion.
Alright. Mystic Cave time, guys. So Mystic Cave is one of those kind of... it's kind of the super dungeon, you know. You thought Lost Cave was a super dungeon, but this is even more crazy. Tim was responsible for pretty much all of the Mystic Cave. Did all the design, all the puzzles, all the monsters. Did a little balancing, but not too much. And it's supposed to be tough as nails, kind of meant for the serious player. So you got to spend some time and.
You gotta earn it.
Yeah. Where is it? Okay, so.
It's a good way to add an extra 2 hours to the DLC content.
Yeah. So we got this Mystic Key, And it says, beneath the skeleton city lie wonders greater than death. That's our only clue to where it is.
Google.
Somehow everyone's found it, though. What's that?
It's Google.
That's Google.
Yeah.
Well, you guys that did LPs of the game, I mean, how did you find the Mystic Cave? I mean, Eric, you found it, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's an old game, or old style game, so you gotta anticipate. It's gonna be like tricky to find areas. I like that minecart there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then the crazy thing is, you theoretically could have gotten this area in the middle of the game, but then you had that chance encounter.
Right, that's true.
So maybe some speedrunners like glitch out past that scene and get here way before it's intended.
Oh, right. Yeah, the books in the library. I mean, it'd be the greatest thing I've ever seen. Just the entrance. It's gonna be so awesome. Alright. So I know the solution to the first puzzle. That's one I actually did work through, so... Let's see, cavern. Our old buddy the Wraithling's back. So that's cool. Sorry. I know, worried. These puzzles need smart brain. Okay. Alright. Get that guy right there. First off, I'm gonna go that's weird. Oh, you know what? Tim? Remember how we moved that guy because there was a little, like, weird issue? I didn't fix it where when it resets it, it puts it in the right spot. It's not a huge deal, but you can, like, do the weird glitch that Max was doing that one time. Which doesn't really do anything, but anyway. Okay. So here's all these really super awesome treasure. You haven't seen anything like that before. Okay. Let's see if I can... I think this might go better than I'm thinking. Okay, let's see. Let's do that. Do that.
Essence wrap.
This guy's a bit of a warm up.
I love Doom Dice.
Yeah, me too. Alright, so... Alright, as he's pretty much gonna have...
How many
It's okay.
moves are lifted from Pokemon, in a sense?
Yeah. I don't know if Tim and Tim...
I just played a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah, I know there's like Stun Spore, and Pack, and Blizzard.
Yeah. Like they're animals.
Ow.
When animals attack, Pokemon knows. It's all incidental.
Psychic, Psybeam.
Right? Yeah.
Surf.
Hard-boiled. Or soft-boiled,
Hard
whatever.
boiled, dude. You're going to the deep cuts right there, man.
Seismic toss.
Wasn't Seismic Toss one of those moves that did like based on your level? Or
Yeah,
like
and Nightshade.
Nightshade was level.
Definitely should have put that one in
Nightshade, yeah.
instead
We
of
should have put in
Shadow Knight.
Lick.
Lick.
Right.
Which is weird because Lickitung didn't learn Lick.
No, did it?
No.
I love
like
Gen
a
1, but it was not very well balanced.
No, there's tons of glitches in it.
And glitches too. Like focus energy like did the opposite of what it was supposed to.
I think it's hilarious when that kind of stuff happens.
Okay, so I think
I
I
think
need
it turned me off from buff moves in all games for a long time.
I just assumed they were useless.
Right.
Did you guys know that if you burn an enemy in Gen 1, which very, very rarely happens because fire is really weak, that their attack power goes down?
No,
I found that out like recently. Like I had no idea as a kid that that was a thing. Like apparently in like modern Pokemon gens, competitive stuff, like burning your opponent is like really a big part of the metagame, from what I understand.
Yeah. I mean, the Gen 1 was so easy, the single player campaign, that you didn't really need to get into the nuances.
Well, this is like competitive battling,
Yeah.
I think. Better have Bird heal. Yeah, that's a good one. Lane is the easiest freaking gym leader ever. Pretty much, if all fire and rock ground types are just complete pushovers in Gym 1.
Those gym leaders are idiots because they just pick the same type over and over. That's a guaranteed loss by anyone who's vaguely competitive.
Right.
You gotta have a balanced team.
Yeah.
And how do they become gym leaders either? Was it like a certification process? Or...
It's a rigid government regulation board.
Yeah, you have to like apply every year. I guess that explains why some of the members moved around, like Koga.
Man, you're really thinking about this, huh, aren't you?
He thinks about it every
Yeah,
night.
he got kicked out and he like moved to the other cities and.
Okay, I think I need to do
No,
this.
yeah.
I'm starting to get like stuttering. I might have to do a little reset in a second. My computer is weird. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let me think about this. So it's gonna shoot out. This is the part I always forget what to do.
You gotta get the statue to the left room.
Right. Did I fuck it up already?
No, you need to get it. Nope. Put the statue to the left. The leftmost crystal, so that way you can push up the teleporter. And then it'll hit the statue on the left, and then you can push it down and down.
Right. So I gotta get the statue right here.
Correct.
Right. Okay. So what happens if I do? That's not gonna work. So that will go down and hit here, straight over. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so that one goes down there. So this puzzle was like, when we were testing, or had our beta testers, like, I don't think a single person could figure it out, so we had to put these, like, little clues. So, I remember Tim was kind of sticking to his guns. He's like, no, I want them to figure it out. And they were like, we can't figure it out. So then we decided.
I was
Not a
like,
super player
alright.
then.
We got like 7 people who can't figure it out. I guess something needs to be done.
Okay, let me just take this guy out real fast.
And I don't want to redo it, so it's like, I'm just gonna spell it out for you. And if you can't get it, then it's your fault.
Yeah.
It still takes people an hour to figure out.
Yeah, the GSD Boxer video, he has like a fast forward montage of him trying to figure the puzzle out. It's pretty funny.
But everyone who figured it out feels super satisfied, so
Yeah.
mission accomplished in all parts.
So this bird on the left is kind of weird because he seems like he's not going to be that strong. He's basically going to be giving himself spinaches every round, and if after like a couple rounds he's going to be hitting like a tank, so I want to get rid of him fast. Let's try to pick a card actually.
And he throws shurikens at you for some reason.
Well, Tim already discussed this the other night, but just saying birds like, what were you saying? Like,
He looks shady.
They're
He looks
shady.
shady as fuck. So
He's hiding under his feathers, I guess.
he really doesn't
Yeah.
add.
So I was like, he's just gonna act like a human.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, ouch. Okay. Let's not see that. Let's do that and break. Now I should have. I didn't really stock up on items before I came on here, which was not very smart of me. Oh, I was wondering why he's hitting harder, because he's been doing all those shrieks. I was like, I didn't see him buffing his attack.
Using tail whip over and over.
Tail whip, man. We missed so many opportunities, man.
Right.
Okay, so there's a hidden teleporter in here. When I push it over here,
What?
it's gonna blast.
No, you need to move that teleporter first.
I think I did. Oh no!
You blew it.
I was supposed to do it like this.
You blew it.
You blew it.
I fucked it up.
It just flew right past you.
Yeah, okay, I'll fix it. I was getting so confident too. I was like, yeah, I did. I think it's because Keith's here, man. I swear I never die at Shadows of Adam, but every time I've ever streamed, he's been here.
Keith Curse strikes again.
Yeah, okay, so I gotta do this. This. I always like watching the. Oh crap, Wait, yeah, I gotta push this first. And then I gotta do that. Because it's gonna reset the statue. Okay. All the LPs of this is really fun because when they do solve it, they have like this huge like victory sigh. I
And
don't
then
know.
they're like, I'll come back next week.
I'll come back next week and solve the second puzzle. Actually, one of the guys who did a Let's Play of us did like a helpful tutorial video on each puzzle because people in Steam were asking for help, and so he happily
Yeah,
obliged.
these puzzles are crazy.
Yeah, pretty nuts. Okay, so I gotta go. Wait.
Just push it left, then
Right.
down.
Okay, I gotta use a statue. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And then do that, and then that. Okay, right. So the way these teleporters work is the way you come, like the direction the orb hits it from, it shoots from that side. Josh did the programming. So I'm gonna hit it from the right side, and it's gonna blast right to here, go straight up there. You can maybe talk about that, how you did that, Josh.
I don't even remember too much of that either. It's so long ago.
Yeah.
Probably recorded the variable of the direction and then
Oh yeah,
deleted
it's
the orb and spawned it at the new
that was
location.
one of the easier things to program actually. All you're doing is on collision, you just take the orb and you move it over to the destination point of the other teleporter, and it keeps the direction, of course. So yeah, it's pretty simple.
Number 1.
Escape room.
Never done an escape room. Okay. Alright, well that's a pretty damn good puzzle if I say so myself. It feels really rewarding when you figure it out. So,
And it's multi-room too, which is even
Yeah.
cooler.
I think that's the biggest like qualitative expansion of our puzzles that this game has. Like each dungeon that Luke did like slowly. Whoa, how did that happen? That was weird. Like had a little thing, but because it was the main story, we didn't want it to be too frustrating. So
It's just that specific area too where that hop
Yeah.
skid happens.
So this is actually, we don't actually have collision to like have multi-layers where you can go under and on top of that bridge. For some reason we don't have it, so Tim did a thing where like when we actually get to this part of the map later, it's its own map. So we like did a little hack to make it do that.
That's actually really awesome.
Hold on, I gotta reset my game real fast.
Right,
Look
so
at
double,
like Tim could talk while I'm doing this.
yeah, double fun fact, that's the only bridge in the entire game you can walk under.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
there's
on
some
top
pretty
of-
strict engine constraints, and unfortunately, bridges were one of them. So there were no bridges allowed in the programming.
Alright, here we go. I'll see it.
I think in RPG Maker days I handled all that with like a different characters, NPC basically. NPCs as bridges.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I remember doing something like that. as
So
well.
many hacks we used in RPG Maker because if I recall correctly, you can only have three layers for maps. And
Yeah.
you can only use one tile set of map.
Yep. But you could have as many character sets.
Right.
So,
So
yeah, every like a good map was like half character sets,
Right.
individually placed tiles.
right.
Simpler times.
Kind of.
Yeah. Kind of like the whole like thing like limitations make you creative in a way.
Yeah.
But also, a lot of the games weren't very good, objectively speaking.
Oh, they were really good. Did you play
Almost
Easy
none of
Mac?
them are replayable.
No.
I wonder if the Legion Saga games are good anymore.
Didn't you
Ooh.
see someone's actually remaking them with modern specs?
Really?
Yeah, I saw
They're
it on
basically a
RPGmaker.net.
Snowden rip off.
Yeah, but they the person who's remaking it is keeping the same RTP, which was the stock graphic style,
Oh.
but he's updating it. So he's keeping like the red guard guy as the main character.
Huh.
But
Oh,
the
right.
Pixelworks updated.
Yeah. So with Azzy's setup, which I had to get all these really specific artifacts to do, I don't think she can ever not do a Wraith Storm. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Wraithstorm every turn.
Just gonna shoot off Curtis's head.
Get him
He's reflecting it.
What does this shellac do? Is that just give him like high defense?
Yeah, one is defense, the other is magic.
Oh, okay.
Shiny.
Let's do. Let's just do. Okay. So I'm gonna try to fight every monster. The next room is where it really gets hard. I remember the first room was like really hard, and then I kind of nerfed it a bit.
Yeah,
But-
those birds are like more of a pushover than the water garden birds now. Well, the water garden bird is still pretty buff.
Yeah.
But the like big birds here,
Yeah.
What are the
like
names of
Marega 1.0.
Grammar used
the?
hard.
What are the names of the RPG Maker games? Legion Saga was the one we were just talking about. There was like 3 of them, I think.
Yeah, it's a fair amount.
We
Yeah,
all.
they're from like
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
they're from like 2001 or 2002, like a really long time ago.
Yeah. Tim made a game called Whack-A-Food, which was like a mini game.
Yeah, it's got. I don't think it has fishing. I think only Whack Food 2 had fishing, but it's got it's got like an action battle system, a dance, a DDR type minigame, a lot of whack-a-mole type minigames.
Yeah, and Tim had this other game I really liked back in the day. It was called like Chef Pierre or something, and it was a clone of the first Dragon Warrior, but instead of damaging enemies, you ate pounds of food off them.
That was
You could
Tim.
cook recipes to increase your attack.
I didn't know you made that,
Yeah.
Tim.
But yeah, we talked about it in chat once.
Oh, I didn't realize that was yours. I'm dumb.
Yeah, it was like a contest game. I think it was like a weekend contest. It was like, what can I
Yeah.
make in a weekend?
It was actually a complete game though. You can play from start to finish.
Yeah,
I'm gonna run from this because
I'm pretty astonished I pulled it off.
these guys are hard.
I might have to play through it again.
Yeah, I'm trying to remake that right now. I'm talking with like someone and just doing like a spare time game. He's like,
If you need any help, I'll help with that.
all right, we're doing it in Unity, and we're probably gonna publish it or offer to publish it through something classic, anyways. But
Yeah, I really liked that back in the day.
yeah, this one is a Japanese theme, and this time you're cooking the enemies themselves. So like, you start out with a piece of broccoli and you can chop it up and then saute it, and then if you've got like a noodles enemy, they'll transform into each other and like make a stir-fry noodle dish. And then you just have this Japanese lucky cat who eats the food for you, depending on how well you can prepare it.
Is it gonna be the same game structure too, or is it just inspired?
Just inspired. Originally it was supposed to be like this cheap to make, and it evolved into something ridiculous. But trying to like plan out that battle system right now is, I don't even know, man. There's so many like different like ways it can go and take.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to boil it down to something easy.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, RPG Maker was great. I mean, when we were younger, I mean, I know for me, this guy who had a lot of creative ideas but had like no programming skills, it was a great way to just sort of get your feet wet. Oh, Curtis disappeared. That's weird.
Yeah. It ultimately ended up teaching me advanced programming skills,
Yeah,
like
same.
like how to use pointers and like recursive functions and things like that.
Yeah,
when-
and those are like legit topics too.
Right. But because like for an inventory system, for example, for all the like menu navigation, I just had pointers pointing to the variable slots that held the item in the inventory, and it would go through the recursive functions. Or like every single time I make a game and have some custom UI, I would have to like code up the whole hit point display system.
Yeah,
So-
and you have to use modulus.
Modulus, yeah, to get the digits. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I remember. I remember when I learned that.
Well,
that like
What I did was it took the hit points, and then it would, if it was over 1,000, I would subtract 1,000 and add it to a thousands digit variable. That way, because I mean, I had to display them one by one anyways for each like individual sprite, and then
Yeah,
I ended
that's
up having to mod RM2K with allowing me to show more than 20 pictures and different ways to store information with variables.
Pictures.
Pointers and
Forgot
shit.
Right.
Yeah, pictures is like what I.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, pretty much all of my games were built with just pictures.
Yeah. Pictures. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember someone actually made a Mega Man game in RPG Maker. Like
That
a
was me.
platformer.
That was you?
No, that was me.
Really?
I remember there was a Rave Man. That was like the first guy.
Yeah. The only game I ever made that was finished was a game called Easy Mac, and it's objectively a horrible game. But it was like a huge hit with the community, I remember.
Yeah,
'Cause it was a
and a
community.
while. Yeah,
Shit.
and then a while later we did Last Legend, which was a demo, but it was a precursor to this game in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Neck and Nick were in it.
The main character was similar to Kellen. The co-lead was the magic casting girl. There was like a sassy monk guy.
That's right.
And there was a lot of similar areas too. Like there was the swamp. We basically stole that. There's a volcano area. I mean, it was pretty similar. But it was the same goal, and we made both of them to just make like a cheesy RPG. So we just did a lot of the go-tos.
Yeah, when we handed the thing to Luke, he definitely expanded a lot of things and made it a lot more polished. Like, we never thought even as far as like, oh, Azrael just uses magic because she's the trope of the mystic female character. We actually like made that part of the story and the lore, which is infinitely more interesting than Josh and I's ideas. Josh and I are like very big picture sorts of guys. Like, yeah, Last Legend was an interesting game. But Easy Mac, I remember like figuring out how to do like an action battle system in RPG Maker. Like there was a whole sequence where you had an action battle system. I was like,
That was all the rage, too.
yeah, super proud of myself that I figured out how to do that. You like swap between two different characters. Man, this is a hard battle.
It's sure looking like it. Yeah, the original Whack Food 2 before the other Whack Food 2 was a action battle system where you would like have hit points and magic and attack, and you would like go up and down. You would have like a max of like 6, and it would change your abilities with all your like action buttons, but you would get hit by an enemy, you'd go up and down. I mean, you'd go down if you got hit, and they would drop buffs to put it back up.
Something going on with Kellen's HP, dude. What's up? Why is it negative 16?
Negative 16.
How does that even happen?
Does he have like life force on him?
I don't know. Hold on a second. I might I can use a council. No, he had he has a life force on him, and he was leeched.
I will try.
You know what I think what happened? I think I know how this happens.
Uh-huh.
He was leeched, so like at the same time he was being leeched and had that damage, he also restored HP. So like it went into negative and then it went to positive or something. Like something weird happened there. I don't know. Shoot. I can't. I've seen
I
that
think it'll
one
correct
time.
itself when you go into battle.
What's that? Oh yeah, it should. Let's see if I can. Okay, there we go. Let's see if that works.
That's a crazy bug.
Actually, hold on a second. What I'll do is I'm just gonna have Kellen cast the max revive, and hopefully this works. There we go. Anyway, before that happened, I got the Mystic armor, which is pretty damn good. It's gonna give me a.
That bug is crazy.
Who do I want to give this to? Oh wait, talking. Okay, let's see if I can fight this again. Okay. These guys, what are these guys weak to? These guys on the left and right, Tim, the toadstools. Are they weak to? They're not weak to fire.
I think it's ice.
Ice. Okay. They have like
intentionally trolly with their weakness.
Right. Because I remember like I was doing Rave Storms and they weren't doing anything either.
Oh, I think they have really high magic defense as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they're weak to slash, dude. Just Berserk Curtis.
Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, that's the real
They'll go
strat.
down in one hit.
Freeze! Got the freeze. We saw it, folks.
Nice.
Okay, so, yeah, I haven't really shown the Curtis strat. Okay, I really need to take care of that middle guy. He's kind of annoying. Bought a bunch of spinaches for this reason.
Does he have the duplicator?
He does, and the extirpator. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh wow, that'll be fun.
Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can get another buff. Let's just, yeah, this is, just get him. Alan with those crits. Got 80% crit rate. Oh my gosh! Wow! That was
Look
killing.
at that damage.
That was awesome. Okay. That was amazing. Okay, so I think I'm almost... Oh wait, so there's like a secret somewhere. There's a...
Secret?
Yeah. There's another duplicator right here. I put it there for some reason, because I figured you could miss it, so I added another one. So there's 2 duplicators in the game.
Oh, no one would ever think to look there.
No.
Unless they watch the stream.
Okay, let's just do that strat again.
That's the strategy I just used for everything. when
Yeah,
I
pretty
played
much. Agreed. That's how I tested the Wraithling boss to make sure it was beatable.
Oh, Eric found it. Nice. Impressive.
Yeah, we have some savvy players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always so
Always check
impressed.
inside the walls.
I might be wrong. I think there's an extirpator in the level though. Gotta burn. Good. Probably heard this battle theme about 1 billion times now.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, pretty much.
Josh, are you listening to the music?
I can't. Because
No,
I
I
can't
can't either. Right, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Just making sure we're both in the cell of the silence world.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Shit. Here's the puzzle. Okay, so I remember the solution involved getting the orb here. That was the final destination. So. First off, I gotta kill this stupid guy.
Yeah, I don't actually remember the solution to this puzzle, and the one that that is on the internet isn't the one that I made up.
Nice.
I don't remember it either, so.
I might have put it somewhere.
This is actually kind of a tough battle. Yeah, he does that amplifier. Okay, let's get some big rolls. Ah, 4 or 5, nice. Pretty good.
Tyler's psychic.
What's that? I'm psychic.
Tyler's psychic, yeah.
Knows how everything's gonna happen.
Right.
Oh, amplifier and shriek, awesome. So amplify is an interesting stat effect where basically all damage done to you is amplified. So a lot of enemies that Tim sets up, he'll like have them like set up and amplify to like an AOE move. It's ultimate damage. Oh, hex.
Yeah, I think this dude, he'll hex you, and then if you're hexed, he'll use Terrible and basically one-hit kill you.
Yeah, terrible. Will do like 1,000 damage. Lockjaw. Lockjaw, I believe, is percentage base, but it inflicts bleed.
Gotta love bleed.
Yeah, and I think he targets somebody that's been hit with Lockjaw with a Devour.
Nice. Quite awesome. But he's not taunted. Okay, let's taunt this guy. G-wave. Ouch. Ooh, god dang. Alright, come on. First, Kellen's gonna do it.
Hey, what's up, Zach?
Oh, hey, what's up? That's fair, Zach. I'm gonna run away from this, guys. It's not going very well.
Coward.
So, Zach, man, I'm probably gonna be at RPG
Oh,
Limit
dude,
Break
you
this
got
year,
it.
man. Probably gonna be at RPG Limit Break. I registered yesterday, and I'm just waiting for the schedule to get posted. When I see what day it is, I'm probably gonna go. So, I'm looking forward to seeing your Lufia 2 run.
Mhm.
I have actually never played Lufia. Have you guys played Lufia?
I've played
Yeah.
some of it. Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals.
I watch people play through it, like HC
Yeah.
Daily.
That's one of those games where I watched my sister play it, and just like Final Fantasy 7.
Nice.
It looks awesome.
My little sister, but not much littler, only like 2 years younger than me. But she was really into RPGs more than I was. I mean, I was all about them, but I don't know what I was doing. I guess we only had one TV and one system, and
You've lost.
yeah.
Yeah. I was
I'm
the
not a
only,
jerk.
I was one of 5 siblings, but I was the only one who played games. And then my younger sister and brother started playing games because they saw me play a lot. I was like,
That's when Tyler joined the Navy.
yeah, like
Get me out of here.
Fun fact about the Navy, though, actually, when we ran our Kickstarter, I think my ship date for basic training was like February 17th, 2016, and our Kickstarter ended like the 20th of February. And like I had my phone on the whole day while we were like doing all this end processing and stuff. And then like it was getting to the time where all these like guys were about to come and start yelling at us, so I had to put my phone away, and we were like $400 away from kickstarting. So I didn't
Yeah.
actually know if we got funded until my
That
wife.
was really nerve-wracking too, because it wasn't given at that point.
Yeah.
That was a stressful last like 48 hours for sure.
Yeah, because in the final week we hadn't even hit 50% yet, and we had like an amazing surge.
Yeah, it really. It was this final couple of days where it made all the difference.
Right. Thanks to our cool, great backers. I remember there's another Let's Player, or not a Let's Player, she just makes like cool videos about RPGs, Daria. He was actually, I think she made like the first ever like video content on Shadows of Adam, and it was on our Kickstarter demo. But she like did a big push for us on all these sites to help us get funded. Her and Mr. Gazillion are all helping, like he was doing an LP of our demo and posting about us on Reddit, and really thankful for all those people who vouched for us. It's been very grassroots,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, the fan support definitely means a lot.
Yeah, I did it, guys.
It's fun talking to everyone and just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, except the weird people, but no, I'm kidding. You guys are great. It was actually
talking about you, Josh.
yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I wrote a little diagram on how to do this earlier.
I gotta go deal with this dog quick, so we'll be back in a second.
Oh, these puzzles.
Yeah, I'm not. Something like this. I have to get it here. I know I have to get the orb here. And if I get it there, I win. Yeah, it's expensive to travel there. Back, I was looking at tickets. It's gonna cost $400 or $500. I saved some money. My wife's
So you're
like,
going to that?
what's that?
So you're going to it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I figure, you know, Dole will spend all that time doing the run, and it's gonna probably be the biggest audience we've ever had. So I'm all about it. Did it.
Is there like a cutoff for when you can
Well,
sort of go, or?
I think registration ends on the 1st, Josh. So if you wanted to go, You know, you just have to register. It's like $30 to register, and it's in Salt Lake City. You have to-
That's the bigger problem.
yeah, it's the flight is expensive. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it. Hey, the real Darm. Yeah, this is kind of late game stuff, but no plot will really be spoiled at this point. But have you played Shadows
Yeah,
of
this is
Bat?
more optional.
These guys are hard, if I remember. Right. Yeah, that first, I was like kind of mopping the floor with that first room, and I was thinking, oh man, I think I nerfed the Mystic Cave too much. And now I'm getting my ass kicked, so.
Not so fast.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Some of my favorite like runners of RPGs like Essentia and Axel and Essentia and those guys. I've watched their streams, so I'd be really into seeing it live, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I just can't believe that we got accepted. I mean,
Yeah, that's really humbling.
yeah, and it's also cool that it's going to be used for a good cause, you know, charity. That's really nice. Mental health charity. Important.
Yeah.
So I just registered as my personal name. I don't have like a gamer tag. Is that going to be weird if I just show up and my name tag reads Tyler? I don't have a gamer handle or whatever.
You rave.
I could have used that, but that was like high school. I haven't used that in a long time. Alright, this is going okay. Oh, nice.
These are tricky fights.
Yeah, these are hard bosses, or hard fights. I'm almost done with this playstyle. You have oh, yeah, you have curse. That's why you're not getting any AP back. I was like, give big numbers. Oh, good, 6. There we go. I just learned something. I learned. Oh, so here's a new move. I'll show it next round. Soul Surge.
Yes.
We actually buffed it in the last patch because it wasn't getting a lot of play. I think generally people are pretty risk adverse, and since it had it like does damage to Curtis, people were scared to use it. Oh, there's the excavator. Okay.
Classic animation right there.
Okay. Crap. I literally have no idea how to do this puzzle. Let me kill this guy first. Let's taunt you. Let's do a bottle veil. Meditate, and you're going to. No, I have a lot of money. I'm just gonna ante up.
Ante up.
Yeah, ante up. I don't know. What would
Actually, I think Talon would sound more like a Gary Oak type person. I think.
Smell you later, Kellen.
Ante up.
I think Curtis should be voiced by Absnerdity, that streamer who did our game on the release day.
Oh yeah, he did.
And he just
Didn't
voiced
he
him as
do it like Randy Savage or something?
yeah, Randy Machman Savage. That was so funny. That release day was actually a lot of fun.
I guess we can do an optional voice patch.
Yeah. Maybe make it cost like you know $99 or something. No big deal.
I gotta pay the voice actor.
Yeah, of course. Got to get like all union voice actors, pay scale, and you know, record in like LA or something. Guys, I might be able to actually finish the entire stream tonight because I'm only an hour in, and I'm kind of like 2/3 way through this. So then after this, I'll just beat the final dungeon. It'll be easy when I'm level 50.
Yeah, you'll just like destroy everything.
Yeah, I'm already like kind of like super powerful right now. Oh, I was meant to show you Soul Surge, but I didn't. Foxy Brown from Aqua Team Hunger Force. I know that one. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna watch the video of the solution for this because I actually don't know how to do it. Mystic Cavern. Thank you, Bug Frag, for your video. Let's turn the sound off. Okay. Wait, is that it? Yeah, that was it. Okay, hold on. Let me just look at it real fast. I'm doing it step by step. Sorry, guys. I know this is really embarrassing. I just can't remember.
Everything's come full circle.
Okay. And then right down. Okay. Okay, now he's thinking about it. Orb goes left. Then. Okay. Orb goes left. This goes right.
Orb goes left, orb goes down.
Okay. And then it's down, left. Okay. This goes down. This goes left. And wow, this is a complicated puzzle. I don't even know if he did it the way it was intended. Okay. Up.
Yeah, I'm gonna like fall asleep watching this.
Up. Up. Okay. Now we gotta do this. This is the last puzzle, guys. I think. I think this is the last puzzle.
The last puzzle for now.
To the DLC expansion. Shadows of Adam, even more puzzles. Okay, now he's thinking some more. I think he's like figuring it out in this video. Like, come on, dude. Okay, that goes right. It's up. Oh, okay. Weird. Right, and this goes up. There's a layering issue apparently. Left. Left, okay. Huh. Guess we never fix that.
Whoops.
I'm sorry, folks. Right. Okay. I think he like did this like extremely convoluted way of solving this puzzle. Okay, that goes left. Oh, okay. Up. Right. Alright, Josh, you should tell like a joke or something, man.
What's the deal with airline food?
Come back to Jerry Seinfeld.
Up, left.
Yeah, there's not too much to say about puzzles other than they're puzzling.
Yeah, I don't know. Left. Oh, nice. Okay, I got it. Thank you, Bug Fragged, if you're watching. You saved me. So, confession time. I never actually learned the solution to that puzzle. Sorry. But I did it. Solved it.
Yeah, I'm terrible at puzzles too.
Yeah, I'm actually playing through this game, Blossom Tales, right now, and it has some pretty wicked puzzles. But I was able to solve them after enough tries. Okay. So,
Oh, practice my voiceovers, you're right. Yeah, I got a huge list to do.
so let's...
Suplex! Damn dice!
Dude. So I'm gonna show you off. I'm gonna show off Soul Surge because I just learned this move and it's gonna do some dope damage. This curse has got
Surge.
Oh, come on, guys.
Soul Surge sounds like the name of a game.
There's Soul Saga. Hopefully I hit these guys. I think those flickers only last a round though, but I did some pretty good damage. Okay.
Alright, let's see it. That's pretty cool.
Thanks.
Pick a card, any card.
Yeah. This isn't going very well, guys. Kill him! Can't hit those guys with Talon because it doesn't have. I really didn't prepare very well before I went here. I should have bought a bunch of attack items, but I didn't because I'm stupid. New dice was not a good
Buy a
choice.
bunch of grenades.
Well, actually, when I get to the save point, I could probably go back to the guild and go. So this guy, when he's low on HP, apparently his AI is telling him to do that Siphon Soul. So I gotta kill him and make sure to finish him off, not leave him. Yeah, Blossom Tail's good, Eric. I'd pick it up. It's a lot of fun. It's very, I mean, if you like Link to the Past, I mean, it's basically Link to the Past.
I like that.
Yeah, I think Josh might have been over my house when I bought it. We played a little bit at the final dungeon right now. Game that really benefited from getting on the Switch a lot. 'Cause I think it was not too successful when it was just on Steam. Like when it got off onto Switch, it like really exploded.
And I think it just fulfilled a need at the right time.
Yeah, absolutely. Really? Come on, Kellen.
Uh-oh. You've been amplified.
Amplify! Everything should just have voice acting.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this voice acting.
At the very least, we should just like make a hack build for ourselves. So, Josh, just take like 20 minutes of your day to
Well, we should have like a
change the sound effect for every skill to yeah,
lightning. No, what I imagine is like there's like this behind the scenes footage of Josh like in a booth for like headphones, like super into it, like saying the lines like Doom Dice, and then like I'm in the producer booth like do it again but a little bit more like, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm like,
give me a little.
I'm like producing him.
Give me a little bit more of that.
Miscreated? I've never played that real darn. Okay, I gotta kill this guy. I got a lot of curses on me right now. You know what I'm gonna do? Is just do Rave Storm to help it kills. Spirit Punch.
Yeah, and depending on how the voice acting goes for battles, you can voice act all the scenes.
Why not?
true. New DLC. How much do we charge for voice acting? How much time
$99.99.
does it take us?
Oh, we were talking when you left him. We're gonna have to hire like all union voice actors, so like, you know, it's gonna cost a little bit.
Yeah.
Be worth
Should.
it.
Yeah.
Be worth it.
I mean, we gotta go.
That's what, $99.99.
We gotta go the mile.
We should just send an email out to the team right now and be like totally deadpan, like we're totally serious. We really want to pursue this venture. What do you guys think?
One of the guys that I worked with at Zynga, he went on to do his own like sticker app type thing, and he put in like a $100 sticker that was just like a blunt, a golden blunt, and Snoop Dogg bought it and he talked about it on like Jimmy Kimmel or something.
Oh wow.
I don't know how well he's doing now. I'm sure he's probably doing fine.
Yeah, that's a great client.
Right.
Snoop Dogg.
Well, yeah, he ended up doing like a Snoop Dogg like sticker app after that.
That's funny. Wow.
Yeah,
So we should pander to Snoop Dogg, is what you're saying?
I guess so. And he wasn't like anybody particularly special at the company. He just had big ideas and enough know-how to execute on them.
Yeah.
But I mean, he wasn't necessarily like a artist, and he wasn't a programmer. He was just there to like fill in some random roles.
He's a visionary.
Exactly. But he wasn't hired as that either.
So
He's the idea man.
the idea. These guys are cool. Tim did this thing where like as you go through the dungeon you fight all these different monsters, but now they're like all like these mimics, so you can't tell what they are. So like you have to sort of like you're like ultimately tested on your knowledge of the enemies. You like see their attacks and you have to remember what they are. until you get them weak. Nice job, Tim.
Yeah, thanks.
That was awesome.
Okay.
Start pushing the Shadows of Adam engines to.
Yeah, I know. Get creative.
Limitations make you creative, I guess. Just like the RPG Maker days.
Yeah, but on the subject of visionaries, and being an idea man, every now and then we would have like these game idea jams after hours at work, and then anybody could come in and present their idea and just pitch it to whoever's listening. And like I would say 80% of them were all just terrible like content bloat ideas about a sci-fi type game where you can do literally anything and everything that you could imagine a game could do.
Like No Man's Sky or something.
I guess so.
Yeah, so it's like life, but not.
And it's like, no one's gonna develop this. This is literally the worst idea ever. And they talk
Okay.
until people
Sorry to interrupt, but this is worth pointing out, I think. So the Mystic Sword has less attack power than the Legend Sword, which in face value seems worse, but it has this like 80 plus magic. And so that will really make his cheer up good. And also, as we talked about in earlier episodes, Rally has a little bit of a modifier to Kellen's magic, so I'm going to put the Mystic Sword so I can be doing some sick rallies on Azzy.
Alright, now we're playing with power.
Was it like Super Nintendo, yeah. What was it like, blast processing? Was that Sega?
That's Genesis.
Oh, so yeah. You know I never had a Super Nintendo?
Really?
What?
I never had a Super Nintendo. I know, I
never
emulated
had a
all the
Sega.
games. I had a
My dad
Sega.
had a
You
Sega,
fraud.
actually.
No, I played them all. So okay, when I was younger, I had a Sega, but I wanted a Super Nintendo. I asked for a Super Nintendo for Christmas, but I got a Sega for some. And it was great. I love Sonic, and I played a lot of games on there. But can he die? Wow, that was nice. Double up soul. But you know, so I like bought a PlayStation and played FF7. You know, I emulated all the Final Fantasies and RPGs on Super Nintendo, and it wasn't until years later that I actually went and bought them, like on
Super.
mobile or like PlayStation ports. Oh, Keith has a question.
Yeah. ahead, Josh.
Definitely art. I mean,
engine?
technically speaking, the engine was free, other than the license to buy the framework. I
And
mean, if
the
you wanted,
emotional trauma.
yeah. I mean, if you counted development hours in terms of cost, that's a tougher call to make. But definitely in terms of real dollars spent, art was definitely more expensive. Because I just remember, even on our Kickstarter budget breakdown, most of that pie chart went to art.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 80% art.
100% reason to remember the name.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, art's the biggest assets in RPG. Maybe like a Metroidvania might be the second kind of genre that has a lot of art assets. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like another RPG, but platformer.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the animations and area polish and all of that really adds up.
But as you can tell, like in this dungeon, I don't think there's like any unique monsters. They're all recolors. Tim is really great at recoloring, like one of the best I've ever seen personally. And
Thanks.
wait, this whole time I've had the gold rod on?
Oh,
What?
you could have.
Whoa, damn it.
I feel like you might have accidentally like swapped it out once.
Yeah, I was like wondering why. I was like, Hazzy's not doing a lot of
You
damage.
can almost call back to when it happened.
Damn it. I'm kind of embarrassed.
But I don't know, we put in a ton of man hours to develop the engine and to do all the battle system stuff. And if you counted Tyler's time playing through and doing all the balance stuff, I feel like if you count man hours, then the art wasn't the most expensive thing.
Oh yeah, if you count actual hours, the development is because we redid a lot of the battle system.
Right.
Right.
Actually, on our Discord, I posted an old picture of it. I'll link you guys to it. You know, if you are on Discord, you should go to ours. But Josh actually sent it to me on Facebook today, an old picture of like the old battle system. That might have been version 2, I don't know. It went through a couple different iterations, if I recall.
That was the second iteration.
Yeah. I mean, one of the nice things about having me being the composer in-house is that, you know, it only costs me my time to write music, so one area where we could get more bang for our buck is to, like, write as much unique music as possible. So, I noticed, like, in a lot of games, they'll reuse tracks a lot, and so, which is okay, but I think I wrote a unique theme for every single dungeon. Like, I don't, does anything repeat? Maybe, like, the Lost Cave shares with the Earth Cave, but...
Yeah, there's stuff like that, but for the most part, it's unique.
Yeah, I think if I would have gone one more extra mile, I could have like done like 2 or 3 battle themes, maybe switch depending on what part of the story you're in. But
Menu system theme.
no, I'm not a fan of menu system theme personally.
No, they're the worst.
I feel like it takes you out a little bit.
That's a callback to some RPG Maker games.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a tutorial even how to like have menu music.
Yeah, how would you do that? I guess you'd have to do like a parallel process common event or something.
Yeah, you have to like intercept right before you press
Right.
the menu button.
Pretty sure you can call the menu through a parallel process. So, which are really just functions.
Right.
The translation from by Don Miguel, the like Russian with minimal English knowledge.
My favorite mistranslation on that was safe T boots. It was safe and then TEA boots.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Good times.
His game is truly the best like RPG Maker game though.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah,
dog
I
and the
learned-
airship.
I learned how to do variables through that game because you like rang the bell and it said the bell rang 1 time or something, 2 times every time you did it, and that's what taught me the idea behind variables in general.
Right.
Clever.
Yeah. Hey Tim, you should send like another tweet or Facebook post
I
out.
just did.
Nice.
I just tweeted and I like shared it with the Facebook groups.
Nice. About to hit the big boss. So for you guys who haven't seen it, you're about to see the epic. I know that word is overused, but I think it applies to us. Epic boss of this place. And actually, if Zach's still in the audience, he was like a huge Wraithling guy. So he was definitely one of the influences of why we like decided to do a Wraithling.
I must have unfollowed all the bots on Twitter though, on accident.
Oh, that's okay.
Because now we don't get any like pickups on our hashtags.
Well, I think those like search those hashtags. I don't know if they have to follow you per se. I could be wrong.
I think you have to have But yeah, so that Mega Man engine for the RPG Maker game, later on, I never like published it because I never got that far, but I remade one in a Final Fantasy theme, and you could be a Dragoon or a thief or a mage, I think. And the Dragoon had a double jump ability, and you could also like do a ground pound, and the thief would reveal hidden areas when you walk
That's actually a really
past
cool idea.
and the mage shot fire. And so it was like a platformer that just went through Narsh. And it was actually pretty good. It was like miles better than the Mega Man one, because I did some
Yeah.
refinement.
You remember the
Do any of these still exist, or are they
No.
lost?
They were all on like this Lycos website, which maybe like 5 or 6 years ago I looked it up and it existed, but I don't think it does anymore.
ooh,
I
that's
don't think
super.
Lycos exists anymore.
Lycos was a really cool host, like a free host.
Yeah, exactly.
It was one of the few free hosts that let you use PHP back then. Because back then you can only use HTML for
Yeah.
most places, but
Okay, I just got the Supernova and the Mystic Claw, which gives me more magic at the trade-off for attack. At this point, because I'm probably not going to be using Berserk on the next boss, I'm going to go for the magic boost. Almost there, folks. Then there's nothing really left to do except to beat the game, I guess.
It's a game.
I'd be able to do that tonight. I'm gonna just breeze through the game in the end dungeon because I'm so high leveled. It'll still be fun. Okay. Final boss in the game does have a little bit of level scaling actually, so we might get to see a level 50 version of him if I get to level 50. But okay, one more guy. Let's see. Do you guys remember the RPG Maker Tetris? Someone
Yeah.
made Tetris in RPG Maker. It was like unbelievable. Like, how do you do that?
More importantly, why?
Because you can, I guess. Remember, like the big controversial thing was this guy, like, he never did it, but he was like claiming to make an RPG Maker inside of an RPG Maker.
I actually think I remember that.
And everyone was like, why would you do that? And he was like trying to explain like why it would be better. Like that doesn't make any sense, dude.
I remember trying to make like a very basic RPG simply out of pictures and no tile sets or character sets or anything like that. And I posted my demo, which was supposed, I think, just walking. I'm not even sure if I had a collision yet. Maybe a little bit for the walls. And said, this is like what real game programming is like. And someone was like, no, it's not.
It's not even remotely close to that.
No, I was so offended at the time. It's like I worked so fucking hard on this.
It's probably more impressive in a lot of ways, but
It was pretty bad. I think I like had this rocket thruster engine. That one was a little better. Let you move around and had some physics, fake physics.
yeah, people did some crazy stuff. I remember there was a game in RPG Maker that was like
Oh,
Roller Coaster Tycoon style,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that.
but it was so dumbed down, like you couldn't build your own coasters or anything. You just like slapped down a roller coaster in a spot and it instantly appeared.
So I just realized I have Supernova. I got it in the. So you get Supernova if you fight every single battle in the whole game. So you can get it before the final boss. All right, so here we go. Let's use it. Josh hasn't seen it yet. It's pretty cool. Let's do a Soul Surge. Oh. Watch her get killed. Or watch it miss, because they're all flickered.
Amplifier.
So the voice acting should be for this. Yep.
Double up! Oh wow, this is insane. I love that animation.
Yeah. Actually, not simple. Like, it's a simple kind of thing. Like, not in a derogatory way. I was so impressed, like, how you're able to make so much cool stuff out of a simple thing.
Yeah, that was probably use the anti-up animation script as a basis, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah. Yeah, I had Tyler help me out because there wasn't
The other
not all
Tyler.
there. Yeah, Ty.
Tyler D.
Sorry, I did the middle finger, but that was too good. I couldn't resist.
Oh,
Might have
that's
to.
sick.
Ooh, 100 plus magic. I'm going for it. Okay, that's it, folks. I think I made it to the end. And the
Game
last
crashes.
essence of the game. Okay, wait. There's like a secret path, right?
Secret passage.
Yeah, this is the best part about the dungeon, because where people get super stuck. They
Misdirect.
just like push the statues out of the way, reset the switch.
All right. So here's my. I think my setup's okay. You know, I'm not gonna need the duplicator and extirpator. I'm gonna go back to the guild and reconfigure. Let's see if I can figure out the best setup for the Wraithling. A lot of money, so maybe I could buy a. Yeah, I could buy a. I'll buy 2 mega elixirs. Okay. gotta kind of brace myself for this battle coming up. It's pretty intense.
Yeah, this one's for all the marbles.
Okay, so the excavator is not gonna do me any good in this next battle. Trying to think, what would be the best setup for Kellen? What's Kellen going to be doing in this battle? He's going to be doing a lot of final lights. Which, probably just give him a bladed idol, yeah. Hand of Storms is good. Actually, you know. Wait. The other duplicator. Okay. Life Force, and then we'll put. I'm gonna put the Wraith Band on Kellen because I could benefit from having more AP. Okay. Here we go. See what happens. With my luck on the stream, I'll probably die. Wait, where am I going?
10 hours even, it looked like.
Nice. I've gone pretty fast, so. But yeah, I'd probably, the casual player to do all this stuff, probably take you 16 to 20 hours, I would guess. You do absolutely everything. Well, relatively short, but you know, Chrono Trigger is kind of that length too. Should I log off?
No, don't log off. We don't need any excuses.
No, he needs to get over this.
I know.
It's a mental block.
You
Alright.
can do it.
Ooh.
Alright, so pretty much all my RM2K3 history is dead. I've scoured Google and it's gone.
Oh, that sucks. That's the worst feeling, knowing you can never get those projects back.
No, this is
Yeah.
Mew.
Right?
Just gonna go with the straight up, double up Brave Storm, because it's the classic.
Something classic.
Look at that damage!
Wow, look at that damage!
My favorite HC Baileyism is more when he says more party members.
Oh yeah.
More
There was like a-
party members! But he's playing Chrono Cross, which has like 1 billion party members in it. And there's a scene where you get 5 party members in one scene. So every time he says it, he just starts yelling it louder. Shit.
Yeah, it wasn't like a compilation video of him saying that.
Yeah, something like that. Dude.
Welcome.
Yep. What's up, Griffin? Blade
What's
77?
up, Justin? That's Justin Mitchell. Remember,
Okay.
Josh and I
Oh,
hung
yeah.
out with him a little bit at Backfest. Justin is another game developer.
He is doing a sweet tactical RPG in the style of Shining Force.
Oh, that sounds fun. That was a Sega game, right?
Yeah, it was kind of in the style of Fire Emblem and sort of Final Fantasy Tactics, but not quite.
Yeah. What about Ogre Tactics?
That's that's a 64, right?
Yeah, there's a Super Nintendo, like, Japanese version first.
Yeah, it was. Shining Force is tactical, but there's like a cutaway screen for the actual battle. So it cuts into like a Dragon Quest style first person thing when you get into a
Yeah.
fight.
My favorite old school game was a Gemfire.
Which one was that?
It's pretty obscure. It was for Super Nintendo. You controlled territories, so kind of like the Nobunaga's Ambition games, if you know those.
I've heard of them. I'm not too
But
familiar.
you have territory, you have to get them food and build up the army. And then when you like enter the battle, it's not necessarily that great or tactical, but it had some flavor. It was fun.
Yeah, Shining Force I don't know how the one you're talking about is, but Shining Force is divided into chapters, and each chapter is kind of like a sequence of 5 battles, and then in between battles you did like the typical RPG thing where you walk around the town and talk to people.
Yeah.
And you build up a party, but the party's predefined characters, but it's a ton of fun.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And yeah, that's the kind of game Justin's doing, but he's doing it similar to us, where he's adding a lot of modern refinements and taking out parts he didn't care for.
Yeah. Good.
And yeah, it just looks like a lot of fun, and I'm a sucker for those kind of games too, so looking forward to it.
Boom.
Yeah, go ahead and plug your game in the chat if you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Nightbot is
I disabled it. You should be able to post links now.
Yeah.
Feel free, guys. I don't
Yeah,
don't
you
care.
should be fine.
Yeah, me too. Like, I'm absolutely shameless when it comes to that stuff. I just go on like random streams and just like casually mention Shadows of Adam. Like, there's this speedrunner who runs FF8, and he like has a lot of people in his stream, and he's going to RPG Limit Break. I was like, "Hey, you're going to RPG Limit Break? I'm gonna be there too. The game I developed is being run." He's like, and he like knew what it was. He was like, "Is that Shadows of Adam?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it's cool, and people like actually know the game. Supernova seems to do work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right. So now we got this. The fun fact: this little intro is kind of timed with this scene, but I added like an extra like looping section at the end, so in case the scene lagged or something, it wouldn't start. Yeah, Supernova is new. Got in the new patch. Or anniversary patch. Okay. So
Yeah, it's for the anniversary patch.
let's do that.
Ooh.
Let's do more Mega Looks. I'm gonna throw one right now. So this is a really challenging battle because he's just got so much HP. So my strategy right now is I'm gonna try to do a lot of like cleaves in the early game, and keep Azio kind of healing duty. Cleaves are gonna do a lot of damage
Yeah.
because it does an extra like percentage of their current HP, I believe. Correct?
Max.
Max HP.
Yeah.
But it like declines as their HP goes down. I think it is current.
Oh yeah, current. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
final-
based off.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Good?
No, it's based off current, so it's stronger when you initially use it.
Right, so I'm gonna probably be doing like 7,000-8,000 damage right now.
Yeah.
Oh, 9.
That's one of the design tips I learned from League of Legends, because they've got all these like team fights, and sometimes you're up versus like super hard. Well, pretty much every team has a tank and a support, and then a mage and a fighter, and then somebody to like fill in whatever gaps are there. But so the attack damage dealers, they always need to deal damage to the tank somehow. So they gave them a percent HP damage based on either like max or missing.
Yeah.
So you sort of build them one way or the other, and some have like some of those skills built into their kits, and other things are items you can buy.
Yes, you can.
But it's a problem-solving sort of thing, and also like gives you a directed gameplay.
Right. And you
I
see
like
my
that.
cleave damage is going down. Ooh, darn dash. So
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's cool that you can think of battles in terms of problems and solutions.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they almost are puzzles in a sense,
Oh
but
crap! I missed
there's
up.
possible solutions.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
So that-
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about the skill system is there's a relatively limited skill set, but there's so many combinations you can put together and sequences
Right. Yeah.
that
Yeah. Sorry.
Exactly.
it does have a lot more depth. Yeah.
And that in League of Legends now is up to 140 characters, and you have 5 per team. I think it amounts to like 48 billion possible like battle setups. So that's one reason why those games have infinite replay value.
Right. Yeah. Shadows of Adam doesn't have as much customization as like some RPGs, just because the characters are more linear, like their growth is linear, and the skills they learn are set. But like Josh was saying, one of the fun things I've seen is like just kind of watching how people synergize the party. Everyone seems to have sort of their own playstyle. I know Eric was talking about sort of turning Kellen into a healer, and yeah, it's just interesting to watch people. I remember when Zach was playing, he sort of just played very defensively. Like he was like always spamming blur and light shields, just like Mr. Tank. Some people are all about. I'm all about offense because I like numbers. So there's this weird glitch, and I don't know what triggers it or how to fix it, but sometimes Curtis just disappears. I really don't know why that happens.
That's probably the worst maintaining glitch. I feel like that would not be good for any future releases.
Yeah.
Elsewhere.
He'll probably get cleaned up and shuffle, but
yeah. Justin, the cleave has base damage to it too, so it deals percent HP on top of the base damage.
Right.
Yeah, so worst case scenario, it's just like
Rage. Alright, so I need some more AP. Azzies can just be constantly be dealing damage though, which is really nice. You do that. Actually, you know what? You do that, and yeah. So maybe about when he's about a third or a fourth of HP left, I'll start switching the final light.
yeah, that's where the fun comes in.
Yeah.
I love this animation though.
Yeah. Final light. Fun.
That was a good take.
Yeah, we got it recorded, so you know.
From this, yeah.
Right.
So I'll point out a few things in this track. This is a track I wrote specifically for this battle because we wanted to be really epic and cool. One of the things that always disappointed me when like you play Final Fantasy VII, you fight those really hard weapons. They just play the normal battle theme. It's kind of a letdown. So I wrote like a cool theme for this. Ouch. But there's a guitar solo that actually wasn't sequenced. It's actually a real guitar player. And Josh is a guitar player, but I didn't hire him for that one. It's actually my friend in Nashville, Lindsay Miller.
Said I wasn't good enough.
I didn't say that. I just knew that Lindsay Miller is a professional who gets paid to play music. Yeah, Josh is fine. But yeah, so there's a guitar solo. I'll point it out when it happens. It's pretty killing. I basically just sent her the track, and she just sent me like 2-3 versions of her solo. This isn't going so well. Okay.
Siphon Soul.
It's not going well because Curtis disappeared, but maybe he'll be back after he died. Just spamming Josh and Ty with new bugs. Better old bugs.
It never ends.
It never ends.
Right. That's alright, I have one that I need to fix personally. That tile color distortion when you enter this place.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the guitar solo right here.
Must be nice to hear it.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Sorry guys.
You
know, actually, when we do that voice acting patch, we should just like put a version of you do it, like just singing the guitar solo.
Also, capture a silent version of the air guitar version.
Yeah, Lindsay's a total badass.
Double up. Cheer up, guys.
Cheer up! That's what I imagine.
Supernova.
Oh, Cataclysm.
Supernova.
Suplex. Well, actually, Curtis would totally be your Macho Man, Randy Savage, or whatever.
Yeah, you have to put on like the cheesy reverb too. It sounds like they're recorded halfway across the room.
Right. Wouldn't be something classic otherwise.
Rejuvenate.
No, but it'd be funny if, like, instead of they actually said the skill name, like, Kellen casts cheer up, but he says something like, "Hope this helps," you know, or something like,
Come on, guys.
"Let's go!" Like when he rallies them, he's like, "Put a little pep in your step," or just something like so bad.
You can do it.
I believe in you.
Or if he used Cleese, like,
I can take a little off the top.
Oh my god, dude.
is
Hat-
it writing itself?
I think hat trick should be something like he goes, 1, 2, 3.
Or like da-dun, 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 da-dun.
So, the supernova, the floor is 4 and the max is 8. Is that right?
Probably. I don't know. I think it's 7 or 8.
Yeah. So, for people that weren't here earlier, my setup on Azrael is like absolutely insane. She's got an artifact that basically her reliquary gives her 150 AP and 75 of it is regenerated every round, and every spell costs a third less. So I pretty much have in limitless casting ability except for her supernova because the original cost is 120 AP. Double mint gum jingle? I'm not familiar with that one.
It's the statement of the great man. It's double mint gum.
Oh, damn. No, but like when Azzy would cast supernova, she'd say like, "Heavens, answer my prayer," or something like that. Like super anime. Not that I have anything against anime, but it's kind of corny sometimes. Oh man. I know the next time I'm gonna do a voice acting, my wife's gonna walk in and wonder why she married me. Alright, so I'm about at time to start doing some final lights. I'll do a bauble veil and then I'm gonna do actually,
Yeah.
I want everyone to be alive for this. Not forward, okay. This is going really well, actually.
Final line.
Yeah, well, like FF10 with all the voice acting, like Titus has those like corny one-liners. Like something there we could emulate for Kellen.
For sacrifice, you have to do like the Goku charge up, like. Ah!
It's funny. Freaking die.
Your problem is you didn't berserk.
Oh right, yeah,
Love
that's true.
Curtis.
For some reason, I haven't really done that much. I don't know why.
It's cheating.
It's just, yeah, it's cheating. I think we need to nerf the Wraith Pact or whatever. What is the one that gives you like 70 AP?
Wraith Pack reduces your AP by 50, but gives you a regen of
And
70.
gives you 70. We need to do it so that there's some attrition, like past 50 or like 60 plus AP skills,
That's
but
really
everything else is free. But just so you can like cast like 10 Wraith Storms in a row, but then you start having to boost back up.
yeah.
So
it's-
probably not by a lot, just a little bit. So maybe like 50 instead of 70.
Oh, that's a good one. Go on without me, guys. For a sacrifice.
You guys are cracking me up, man. Okay, should I do the okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna end this with Curtis going beast mode. So let's see. Okay, I got 10 finishes. Let's do a bauble veil. I think it's when I combine all 3 of these artifacts, I just get like the most OP thing ever. Oh crap. Shit. Okay, no more fucking around. I'm just gonna kill this guy. Let's see.
Or Curtis Spinach did him no good. This is what happened when you eat spinach, guys.
Yeah.
Poisoned with lead.
Yeah. Thanks, Flint.
Oh gosh.
Shouldn't
Yeah.
have got our sourced our spinach from Flint, Michigan.
Oh. Okay. Let's do.
Avalanche. I just can't help myself anymore.
Dude, I might not win if I was getting kind of cocky for it was going so good. I was like, oh, I got this. But
Didn't
this,
you learn your lesson from the train fight?
oh my god. Okay, wait, I'm good. I got this in the bank. Okay, so you're going to do a mega, and Skazzy's got turn priority. Wait, he needs to, let's do that, and you do that. Gonna get rejuve. Oh, bottle value. Rejuvenate. I'm stupid. It's fine. Dude, get out of your freaking ice stage, dude. Oh,
This ice stage is pretty brutal.
yeah. Okay.
Didn't even know.
Okay.
Youch.
I think I got this. This will do some good damage. Okay, 5.
He really likes that avalanche spell.
Yeah, he's on his ice form right now. You know what I didn't do? Why didn't I do anti-up? I'm forgetting. I've been playing this game so much this week, I'm like forgetting how to play it.
A job change system. That'd be sweet. That was actually planned early on, but it was another one of those things that got scrapped. I think the original draft was like you could change your jobs after the wind tower. If you remember that.
Yeah, I do.
It's before my time. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of things got cut pretty quickly though.
All right. Definitely want to have an anti-up. So we'll get rid of the shield. Yeah, I was reading. I've been reading this book. It's about Final Fantasy V and the development of it. And you know how they have like the 20 jobs, and each character has their own like animations for each job. The artist said that it took her a whole year to make just the battle animations for the entire game.
What book is that? I want to read
It's
it.
called. Hold on one second. I think I have it right here. All right, let me get
The
it.
year I spent on battle animations. Final Fantasy V Anthology.
Yeah, I need this book.
It's this book, Final Fantasy V boss fight books. It's good. It's an easy read. It took me like 2 hours to read it.
Boss fight book?
Yeah, there's like a series of them. It's like on different games. I think there's like one on Earthbound, Chrono Trigger. It's kind of this guy's story about how he helped translate like an FAQ for FF5 before it was in America, and he like imported it from Japan, and then talks about the development. It's really interesting, actually. Like apparently Nobuo Uematsu was even like helping with QA. Like Squaresoft had every person on their team testing the game.
And they were actually going to release it on the PC in the early 90s and call it Final Fantasy Extreme.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But I guess that never came to fruition.
All right, I think I got this, guys.
That looks like a cool book.
This might be it.
Yeah, I got like the Final Fantasy art books.
Yeah, those are cool too. I just like reading about development processes.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
That change I made to that. Oh. I need to check something with that. Whoops. For some reason, I moved the Cosmo Mantle to later in the scene, but maybe I forgot to actually comment it out earlier. Whoops. Because I think that was the thing that was causing the issue. I'll check that later. I gotta go use the restroom, guys. Josh and Tim will tell funny stories while I'm going.
Alright, so
Alright, what should we nerf Wraith Pack to? Was
I
that
don't know.
70%? And we want the attrition to be that if you use 1/3 skills in 80. So 1/3 of 80 is like what, 60?
1/3. Yeah.
So you need attrition with that. So I guess 50 gives you attrition with that, and anything less than 60 would be fine.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good fight overall.
Yeah.
And actually at MagFest, we had a lot of people play that particular fight, and it was fun seeing who the like seasoned veterans were, the like newbies, because there was actually some guy, and we just tossed him right into that fight, like right out the gate, and he actually won it. He just sat there for like 20 minutes and just destroyed him.
Nice. I think that was he wasn't even nerfed yet, too.
Yeah, that was the harder one. He got like a lifetime achievement award at MagFest, I'd imagine, from our imaginary booth awards ceremony that we never did. But yeah, I think it's fun just that everyone has their own process and way of approaching things, and it can accommodate all of that. So I think that's like one of the biggest things I'm proud of, even watching like LPs or people playing through it.
All right, I am back.
Cool. We never did get that trophy, did we?
Nope.
Oh, from Too Many Games? Nope. Yeah, we got voted People's Choice Awards because we're that awesome.
I guess we didn't get it because they had too many games. Couldn't keep up with it all.
I wanted the trophy too. I'll just put it on my resume.
Yeah.
People's Choice winner at Too Many Games 2017.
Pretty legit.
So you're doing a victory walk out of here?
I guess so.
I did that. Fun fact, I did that once on Dragon Warrior once after grinding for one of the super expensive armor items. And because you can only save at the beginning, I was like, I'm not going to warp back, I'm going to victory walk back. And then the game crashed because it's a shitty Nintendo system 15 years old.
Oh, that's the worst feeling.
Yeah, it was not a victory walk at all.
So the only thing I need to get before I go to the final dungeon is there's a chest I missed in the Magma Sanctum that I'm gonna get real fast. But I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I'm gonna disable all battles so I don't have to fight battles.
Uh-oh. You're gonna open up the badass debug menu?
Oh yeah, it's
You
happening.
did it last night too.
Yeah, well I showed everyone and then I beat the disaster cake, but I reset it for some reason. And so I just killed him in the console by typing his HP to 0. Okay, I gotta remember how to get to it. There's like
those
one
are
hole.
extensive debug tools.
You would say it might be badass. No?
Yeah, the name of that, I actually made this weird Flash game a long time ago.
That's it
called
right there.
Captain Badass.
Captain Badass.
Yeah, it was like a Mega Man ripoff. Might still be out there somewhere.
See you, Keith.
But-
Thanks for hanging out, man.
Yeah, later.
have a
Thanks.
night, man. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, the game was called Captain Badass with 2 Z's. And then I found out there was like some rapper with the name Captain Badass with 2 Z's. So now it's like Google searchability is ruined because my game just shows up instead.
There we go.
It's badass,
Well,
yeah.
Awesome. you
Oh, I
checked
did
the
it!
president.
I finally got the Legendary Treasure Hunter achievement. Like, I finally 100% of the game.
You never did it before.
I never got that one before on Steam. That's it, guys. I did it.
Achievement unlocked.
I was just really excited. I don't know if you guys could see that on the screen.
Yeah, shut up.
Okay, I was just way too excited about that. Okay, let's get out of here.
Is that every achievement then?
That's every achievement for me.
Cool. I wonder how many I have and don't.
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, you think I would have like tested them to make sure they fired, but oh well. Okay. All right. So, oh, we got the Cosmo Mantle. So let's go to the guild and we'll equip that, and we'll have 4 souped out reliquaries, and then I'm going to just destroy the final dungeon. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be a slaughter.
I think what I'm gonna do, I think I know my setup. I'm gonna put let's see all the cool items I have, mystic weapons. It's gonna be so good. So if anyone on chat,
Almost max level too.
yeah, if anyone on chat isn't a proud owner of Shadows of Adam, you have about a day before our sale goes away. Celebrating our year anniversary tomorrow. The game's 50% off until Saturday morning.
So I have all the achievements except for the DLC ones in Juice.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'm gonna give this to his face. It's me.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Now I'm actually gonna give Talon the spearheads because there's a lot of ghost and shadow enemies in the Wraith Abyss, and with the spearheads I can hit them. And I gave Talon the artifact that lets him do 2 attacks on every person, and then I gave him Phase Limit to boost his luck, so he has an 80% crit rate. He'll hit everyone, and he'll never miss.
Nice. Sounds good setup,
Yeah.
especially for the final dungeon.
Yeah. I just want to breeze through it. Okay, that's good. Just got that, and then I guess I need to do the Cosmo Mantle. This will be for Kellen, so...
Wait, go back to that quick.
Which one?
I want to get a screenshot of a messed up reliquary
Okay.
just to post.
I took a screenshot too, but
Did you put it on Trello?
I'll put it on Trello later, but if you need to take one.
Oh, and while you were gone, I think I determined that 50% regen would be good for Wraith Pact instead of 70.
75 or whatever it is.
Yeah, because that puts the attrition at any skill that costs 80 or more, but otherwise you can cast anyone for free.
Okay.
So basically just Boba Veil, Wraith Storm, and Supernova.
Okay. Fine with that. I'm gonna do the Aether Ring, so she's gonna get evasion boost. Ooh. That's really good. Trying to figure out what I want to give the Kellen. Actually, you know what? I might actually give Kellen that. Life Force. Okay. And then I'm going to give him the Mind Reaver, which is going to decrease my AP by 50, but give me 120 magic. So I'm going to be having him be the rally guy. Okay. Here's my final setup.
Ready.
What's up, dude?
You.
Alright, I'm gonna try to beat the game tonight. That way I don't have to stream tomorrow. Because I can't stream tomorrow anyway. Because I have a gig. But this has been a fun week. And I'm glad Tim and Josh can join.
Yeah.
We tried to convince our other developers to join. I think they were busy. Maybe someone hit up Ty on Slack. You still got time to come and chat if you double.
Yeah, I'll hit him up right now.
Alright. So you see me 100% the game. Now all I gotta do is beat this final dungeon, and it'll be good. I got 40 minutes to do it. I think I can do it. Basically gonna be leaning on Talon for this. Going to be basically mopping the floor on every enemy.
Alright, I sent him a ping. I'll be right back, too.
All right.
What? Trying to turn the enemies back on. Check us out. Here's Talon. Going to destroy everyone. Yeah, I should have gave him the Quicksilver too, so he gets first turn priority, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're almost 20 levels higher than what you should be at this area.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully get to level 50. That would be like the ultimate 100%. Okay, first little puzzle. You saw these teleport orbs in the Mystic Cave, but they originate from here. Kind of the one to teach you.
Yeah, this was the only place you can find him in the vanilla version.
So, if you're playing this game for the first time, I'd definitely recommend making an alternate save here. There is a point of no return in our game. But it is. So, once you jump down
Does
here,
the
you
save tell you?
Yeah, he does. I thought about Josh. Kind of thought about it, but then I realized there was just too many edge cases. But like, once you get to the very end of the dungeon, it would like open up a teleporter that could bring you to the beginning of the level, but you could leave if you wanted to. But I was looking into what it would take to do it, and it was pretty complex.
Yeah, it kind of is what it is. And it's actually somewhat mitigated now by the save point guild thing, because you can at least stock up and rest and whatnot.
So Talon's basically going to be carrying this whole dungeon for us.
Yeah, he's so accurate.
Oh wow, I can't even use Final Light because I don't have enough AP. What's his face?
Oh man. I love it.
Yeah, that's so cool. Alright. This is kind of a little bit of a story dungeon, so it's kind of the conclusion of Orazio's story arc here. A lot of interesting flashbacks that sort of fill in the missing pieces. I read them because of potential spoilers, but
Close your eyes if you don't like spoilers.
oh, and Han shot first. Wait, is that a spoiler? That's even like, isn't that like been retconned or something?
What?
The whole Han shot first thing.
Dang.
I think I'm just gonna stream until I beat the game tonight because I'm so close.
I mean, you're pretty close.
It'll be
You can probably finish by 10.
yeah. Basically, that's Kellen's mom, and they making a sacrifice out of her, and Orazio saves the day. This is an example where Luke did a great job of showing this battle without having to request any new graphics. This scene was added very late in development, so we
Yeah.
and also there's sort of like a badass mystique to Orazio just walking off screen and like beating this bad guy up, and you're not really seeing it.
Made it look easy. This guy's good.
Oh, I noticed something else I gotta write in the Trello. I wrote it down.
He needed to use a Phoenix down.
Ian having more max revives.
Too soon.
So we kind of brought back these tangly parts of the game, which are really cool looking.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like the Wraith is infecting this area. It's
Right. Yes.
Wraith magic.
This is a really nice map. A lot of unique graphics for this one place. Might skip a few battles just to do it. I'm gonna try to everything. There's some nice secret stuff to show you. Wow, Kellen, you have like no. Wow.
It's funny how easy these enemies are
Yeah.
at this point.
Well, like you said, I'd usually be like at level 23.
Yeah, probably like 26 or 27.
I'd say on casual playthrough, you'd probably get to the final boss at level 30. Magic Sheet is a good artifact that gives you plus 60 to your magic defense. Not going to use it right now. It's good for a new game plus, but. So Kellen's got an artifact on right now that I got from the Wraithling battle, which is the Aether Ring, which gives him 30% evasion to all magic and physical attacks. Now, I don't know if Tim's on the line, but we had fierce debates about it. I wanted it at 50%. He wanted it like at 20, kind of compromise at 30. I
Should've
tried to
went
get
35.
I wanted 35. I think maybe I don't know. I thought 35 would have been a sweet spot. The Missteel armor in Final Fantasy VII gives you 50%. It's not out of JRPG canon to do something like that. It's the tricky thing of like, you want to reward players who go the extra mile to get these extra weapons, right? But if you reward them too much, then the game just becomes broken. It's not fun anymore. But in the same token, you still want to be able to like be super OP and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, the people who put in all the effort to get these super advanced items are probably so good they don't need them.
Right.
But it's just like a matter of principle.
So what do I do?
But I always liked, in certain Final Fantasies how you could steal an item from an enemy and it was actually get for another 2 towns.
Yeah.
I used to love stuff like
Yeah,
that.
me too. Like, there's a lot of that in FF7.
Yeah, that's true, Justin, about the... It is kind of weird how you oftentimes get the best equipment at the very end and you can never really utilize it.
Yeah. We haven't.
That's why I think we kind of circumvented that. Like we through a lot of the best equipment was through side quests, so you don't even necessarily.
Yeah. There's like one item you can get for talent in the dungeon, and so that's what it is. But there's also New Game Plus, so you could always carry that into the next round.
Yeah. Now for the rematch.
Yeah. So all my strats are basically going to be double up Supernova.
Oh yeah. Heartbreaker.
That's it.
Oh god. He's already sad after one turn.
So sad.
He just got the universe dropped on him.
Heavens, give me your power.
Supernova.
If only we had like combo attacks. So here's a parody, which is a pretty decent artifact. It gives you 20 attack and magic. With the DLC out and all these like super souped up artifacts, it's probably not as good, but it's pretty decent. Okay,
What's there?
What am I doing? I'm gonna do that. Wait. Sorry, I gotta go over here because it was. So for the runner, Wolf, I think the hardest part of his run is like memorizing all the puzzle solutions.
Yeah.
It's actually one
That's
part of his run
interesting.
that's pretty good, but could use a little improvement. He could probably easily gain like 2-3 minutes in his time if he tightens up his puzzles. Okay.
Yeah, this is a tricky one also.
I'm trying to remember. It's this.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah,
No
we just beat
Jerry
the game.
Seinfeld impressions this time.
Any luck
My
with-
observational comedy routine is
I don't remember the solution.
Wavering.
oh no, you just got tricked.
I don't really remember the solution for this. Gosh, this is happening again. I'm trying to beat this 410. Nah, I'm just gonna I'm finishing the game tonight. It's happening. Oh, here we go. There's actually an item. It's easy to miss. I think it's over. It's like over to the right. It's only an elixir. I'm not gonna get it right now just because I want to finish the game. All right.
You missed that 100% goal.
I know.
99.2%.
Ouch.
Right, we should just add an extra achievement. How hard would it be?
You'd have to like count all the treasure and make sure you got the variable right.
Yeah, you'd have to quantify what 100% even mean.
Yeah.
every treasure, I guess. Face every enemy.
I mean, it's doable. It's just a lot of grunt work getting that information tallied up.
Yeah. Thought so.
And then if it changes at all,
Yeah, right.
that's another problem.
Just take the achievement from everyone.
I would just make it, if you get all the achievements, then you 100%. But you can't get the achievement because you don't have all the achievements.
Ah, yeah, that works.
So it's impossible.
I'm not actually sure how to do the puzzle.
Yeah, the 100%, those sort of things are really hard to define because it's one of the frustrating things about programming is something that we say like, well, duh, it's getting 100% everything. But when you define that in terms of programming and computing, it's not as obvious. And there's just so much thought that goes into.
Oh, Tim, can you make a note on Trello for me?
Yeah, what
To
is it?
Post Wraithling boss fight, I need to remove the first instance of Cosmo Mantle. I think that was a merge.
You cut out right when you told me what to write.
Oh,
Post-Wraithling boss fight.
remove
the instance.
Cosmo Mantle at beginning of scene.
Cut out again.
Gosh,
Remove
Cosmo Mantle from beginning of scene.
Cosmo Mantle from beginning of scene.
For some reason, it was showing it. I think either I made a mistake when I fixed it the other day, or it had a merge conflict or something.
Cutscene time. Not yet. Never mind.
Wait, I think there's a
Cool,
cutscene.
our bug list is like 12 long now.
But you should still buy the game, everybody. It's really good.
Hey, that's out of like 1,200.
Yeah, we probably.
1% bug chance in our game.
Yeah.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
So Talon's gonna basically be carrying me through all this. So, if you want ridiculous Talon, just do the setup I have for him right now.
Can also be near max level.
Yeah, I'm at
It's
level
part 2 of the
47. I'm almost at level
Right.
50.
And this is balanced for level 30, 28 to 30.
Yeah.
strategy. Yeah.
I don't know, it feels good. This dungeon is
You've
a
earned
slog
it.
anyways. Especially this part where you just keep falling down holes.
Yeah.
And all these enemies are impossible to hit.
Unless you have the spearhead. I'm actually back.
I see your speedrunner routes coming through though.
Yeah. Wolf
Getting
gets
pretty
through all
fast.
this by just by spamming anti up, I think. Crap, I keep thinking that Talon can kill that guy, but he can't. It's okay, I'll just do this. So I might change Kellen's artifact setup eventually because he doesn't have enough AP to do a final light, and I want to do like some epic final lights at the end of the final boss battle. So get rid of the shields. Crit like every single
Yeah,
one.
you gotta kill your dad with Final Light, right?
I can't think of a better way to
Oh
end things
crap,
than
I
that.
forgot about that. Yeah. But anyway,
Poetic justice.
so if you guys play FF Mystic Quest, it like has you redo all, like kind of has like little truncated segments of all the dungeons you went through. We kind of did that. We did like the Tangle, and then there's like this Wind Tower-ish place, but then we didn't really follow it up. But it's still cool. And we made use of these things again. Part of me wonders if I should have wrote a more energetic final level place. Kind of gets old to me pretty.
Yeah,
Maybe-
I mean, it works for what
Maybe
it
one
is.
day, maybe when you get to this part, like the music picks up or something. I don't know.
Yeah, if you do that, then I want to add the cloud overlay on this part. Or like a palette
Well-
swap.
Oh yeah,
We'll be doing patches for like the next 20 years.
we're like Diablo.
Till we stop selling copies.
Come on, guys, try it out.
There's the crystal sword. That's how you get that.
Which skill is that one, Josh?
Come on, guy. I guess that'd be cheer up.
Well, we know that pick a card is pick a card, any card.
I don't even want to know what taunt would be.
Nanny nanny boo boo, something like that.
Oh no.
I don't know. Something stupid like that.
Sounds about right. to me.
Just like something like that.
Waluigi.
Yeah, basically Waluigi. Yeah.
Ah, ha. Oh, I missed.
So we're nearing the end, folks. If you guys are have any more questions for us, you want to know any of the secrets of Shadows of Adam. So you know, lots of secrets.
There's lots of shadows and lots of Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, bleep sounds. That would be good. Tyler, next time you do a full game stream, get like the AM broadcaster wacky buttons.
That'd be awesome.
Alarm clocks flying and chickens.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll make this a yearly tradition.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
This boss is actually really hard in casual play, because this boss is the ultimate example of you have to have forward presence. He just like freaking wails on you. But luckily, I'm going to make quick work of him. So
Yeah. Rematch.
let's see. Let's do. Don't really need to do anything. I'll just do that. And Alright, let's hope they hit mostly the middle guy.
So if you double up Talon, would you get like a 12 hits or what?
I don't know. There's some weirdness in how all that, like, stacks.
He's already like, come on, guys, stop it! Ow!
Is the boss sprite supposed to move down with no walk animation? Yeah, that was like him sort of like levitating down. I don't know. I don't know if that comes off the way it should, but that's what I intended him to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you like you want something, you find ways to make it happen creatively without like spending money to get a new animation or bugging Tim. You know.
Yeah, you could have probably bugged me for that. That's like
Yeah, that's just like 2
5-minute
frames of
job.
animation.
Okay, here's
I
the
make
final
my living
scene.
doing this, man. Stuff like that cost me nothing.
It's true.
Cutscene time.
What games, if any, inspired you to make the battle system front view instead of side view? Honestly, man, Mystic Quest, FF Mystic
Yeah,
Quest.
Final Fantasy Mystic Quest was the big one. Super Mario RPG, kind of. I liked the Final Fantasy Legend 3, I guess would be another one. Kind of games that like were front view, but you could also see the characters to some extent.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you were around for the first day stream, FF Fire Soul, but I talked about like we used to have like in the original design doc of this game we had like action items like Legend of Zelda or Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, and they were even like written into the script, the early drafts of the script, where you'd get like bombs and jumping shoes and stuff.
Machete.
Machete, yeah. That's why, like, in a lot of our areas, you can jump across all those ponds and stuff, because of jumping was going to be, like, a big part. Like, you would, like, enter a dungeon for the first time and see, like, a place you could jump, but you couldn't do it until you got the shoes. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like now though, like any game I design that's an RPG like this, it's almost a necessity to have that sort of action in a dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
people want to interact with the environment.
I kind of wish we kept that, but whatever. The
Yeah,
bombs would have been fun too.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to design a whole Metroidvania aspect to our game.
Yeah. I mean, the only real Metroid part I was thinking in my head was like the ability to revisit old areas
Yeah.
and then find new treasure.
Isn't that what the whole concept is?
Yeah, but also Metroidvania is a little bit more like skill-based, I guess, and then you have to continue using your items. And they're, you know, I mean, like a lot of Metroid games, even after something becomes redundant, you still have to use it over and over. So I don't know. Maybe it is the same.
Yeah.
No, I'm totally gonna beat this game by 10. Alright, Shadow will be easy.
Yeah, just make him fall out of the sky.
I would just do like a mode.
it's
You know what?
like-
You know what? I'm thinking more about that scene, and I mean, how hard would it be to like make an FMV cutscene, right? Oh, you know, with like full voice acting and stuff.
Money. It just costs money. None of us would be
I
doing
am the elite headhunter.
And there's the gambler armor. I think it's pretty good. Let's see. Yeah,
I want,
the Mystic armor is way better.
I
Oh,
want
see,
FMVs for start of every battle.
yeah. Like dramatic camera angles, like at the first minute, just like scanning and showing the vistas. I hate that about
can you
it.
imagine that-
3D models for the characters.
Can you imagine the FMV for the slime train? Like he just like cruises down and like forms into a train. He goes like ding 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 ding.
It's so absurd. Okay, let's see. This one is
Get on the pain train.
And then
you might need help, Josh.
everyone's yeah. Probably.
Yeah. I feel like there's like a whole like spin-off potential with the slime train. Like Ty really like put his heart and soul into that lore. He's like this demigod and it's like so absurd.
Shadows of Adam guide.
Just like the Star Wars franchise, we'll just keep developing Shadows of Adam's games until we die. And then when we die, we'll pass it on to our children, or like we'll be bought out by Disney. And then they'll like have
Shadows of Adam virtual reality.
they'll have like cameos of us, and they'll use like a digital insertion like they did with what's his face, Grand Mark Tarkin, Rogue One. You guys see that movie?
Nope.
Nope.
It was
I
alright.
actually don't know too much about Star Wars.
Yes.
Wait, is Rogue One the first of the new?
No, it was like the first like non-numbered one. So it takes place between episodes 3 and 4, and it's like about how they stole the plans to the Death Star. Like that's what the movie. It's interesting. I thought it was an okay movie. It wasn't amazing, but
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of over those now. I
Me
was
too.
never the major Star Wars fan. I would just like the originals were pretty good for
Yeah.
like a popcorn movie.
I think they're really solid movies. I mean, the acting is really good. The characters have like really great chemistry.
I think they capture campiness really well.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
but nowadays, that's not the case. It's all just like Hollywood. I don't even know.
I know. What you...
They're all forgettable. That's the point.
Maybe we're just adults now, not as easily.
Now, because I could still go back to those, and I don't think it's a nostalgia factor.
No, they're good movies. I honestly think like the original Star Wars are objectively good movies.
Yeah.
Episode 6 is probably the weakest one of. Well, I don't know. Besides the Ewoks, like there's some great character moments with Vader and Luke that are. I rewatched the series maybe like a month ago with my wife, and I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about episode 9, Justin. We'll see. Episode 8 was good. I liked it. It was pretty divisive, though. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the guild real fast. Fly to the guild, apparently.
Will he get through the guild before we see it on stream?
Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of this Mind Reaver. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? No, I'm not gonna do. Let's give you title. Okay. All right, folks. Should be able to take quick work. So I think a little lore with this symbol right here actually has a little bit of lore significance. So, when the Loden Empire took the war to Tradora, they chiseled 3 shards from the Wraith Crystal, and they used it to sort of channel magical energy. So if you look at this, you see the top green one is the Wind Crystal, wind shard. The bottom blue is the wet water, and the red one's the fire, and then it's all channeling from the Wraith Crystal. Is that right? Or did I just make that up?
Pretty much.
Okay,
That's crazy.
I'll admit something on stream right now. This next boss, I have no idea what it means in lore, but I just wanted a crystal boss, so like you fight the shards you got for some reason.
This fight's really tough if you're the intended level.
Yeah, it actually is
Give me
very
a ton of trouble.
It's harder than the Erasio fight.
yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna do this.
I mean, these crystals are the same colors as the one you were just talking about.
Mhm.
So there you go.
Coincidence?
I think not.
Maybe.
I think. No,
I
there's
think-
no way. It has to be a coincidence.
Heavens, give me your power.
Some of them have sprite issues.
Oh really?
The left two, you notice they have like a transparent color in the middle of them, whereas
Oh.
the blue one has got it filled in.
Oh, never noticed that.
Oh, that was a tough fight.
I didn't get level 50. I'm sorry, folks, but
The disappearing took longer than them dying.
actually, this will be perfect. I'm gonna try to wreck the boss. He gets a if I can skip his phase, get the fast kill, it'll be good. But if he gets into his level 50 buff, it might be a little tougher.
Berserk double up Talon with spinach.
Talon. Actually,
He's got the duplicator and the crits.
Oh, that's right.
Or maybe he could do hat tricks with double up.
Yeah, Justin, it was weird that Ryan Johnson just like totally gimped all these things that Abrams set up. It was interesting, like the whole build up with Luke and Rey, and then the first opening scene where he kind of tosses the lightsaber over his back. That was a pretty divisive scene. The only issue I had with episode 8 is it just seemed kind of jokey to me. Like it seemed like it wanted really hard to have like that Marvel Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy humor, and it just seemed like a little too forced to me, personally. But okay.
Abrams is the one who did Lost, right?
Yeah. He was like one of the creative directors in the first season, but then it was like written by these two guys, Lindorf and some other guy. Damon Lindorf and I can't remember the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost
We
was
started a
great.
bunch of other movies.
Yeah, he rebooted Star Trek.
Yeah, that's weird that he did both of those.
Okay. I really like that graphic of the Wraith door. It looks really cool. Sound effect all really came out well. A lot of like really dark purples and grays.
Yeah, I'm iffy on it. I don't really like it that much.
Oh really?
And I made it, but I was at a point where I was ready to call anything good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get out the door.
So if any game devs are out there, I think you might be getting some candid honesty from us. But you know, we're definitely not lazy. I would resent being
But
called
once
lazy.
you reach a certain point, you just
Yeah,
want-
right. Oh, of course. Well, I was talking yesterday, Josh, about how like not with our fans because our fans are awesome, but there's like a vibe on the internet where like, oh, devs are so lazy. They're so lazy. You know, it's like we've worked hard. We've worked so hard on this game. You know, and like, and I know most developers work very, very hard. Games.
Yeah, and also originally for no pay, like it's just a passion project.
Yeah, we did 3 years of making no money. All right, let's see what I want to do. How about this? He will open up with a cataclysm, which will knock all my HP down by 90%, I think. So like, if we did an Ascension voiceover, it would have to just be like the grunting charge up sounds from Dragon Ball Z, but it would be like
Oh,
a
yeah.
10-minute version of it.
This is that would be where the FMV comes in.
Yeah, but every time you use it, you see the FMV.
Dude, we should make the level 50 form do the like whole Sephiroth planet sequence.
Or like the equations and stuff.
Yeah.
That's so absurd. Yeah, let's do.
He just tosses the
But
entire
there's
weight
that
of the universe.
Winona Ryder gif where she's like winning a reward and has the equations all over it. I really want to superimpose that with the Sephiroth attack.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he
know
didn't
how.
have an attack that shoots lasers from his eyes at you.
True. He should, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
I think it
Seems
would
like
be.
an oversight.
Well, I think you would need 4 different versions of the attack based on who he targets. So he can do some real Cyclops type attacking with it.
Or it'd be cool if it was like an AoE where it like went from the side and like swung like a pendulum.
Yeah, it goes from right to left.
Yeah, like the Chrono Trigger ones.
Yeah.
Where they have the lasers. They did some pretty cool math-based attacks in that game. As far as like how they programmed it.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Uh-oh, he's mad. I would have made his weak state like him in his boxer shorts. And he's embarrassed looking.
Right, white with red hearts.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Sure.
That's pretty cool that he can detect your level though. That's interesting touch.
Yeah. Yeah, we couldn't do it for the boss himself. Well, maybe he could in this scene code, but
Yeah, we could probably get done it for his
with his ability.
You probably could. I forget the conditionals and pretty bad. Like there wasn't a whole lot you could do with them.
Right.
And the whole scene engine was kind of coded strangely so that conditionals actually would go through all of the, like if there was an if-else statement, it would process everything in the if thing, but it would just skip over it. So if you had an if-else statement with a ton of stuff inside of it, that it would take forever if there was an else.
Oh, interesting, yeah. Oh, you beat him.
Boom.
This is my proudest achievement right here, this little whole sequence.
I think it's important.
Yeah. Drama. Alright, let's get one short little scene and then we'll let the credits roll. And any of you guys are Kickstarter backers that backed high enough, you'll see your names in the credit roll. I'll point out a few people I know in the credits. Anyway, they made up and they're all good now. But Orazio's got to redeem himself, so
Yeah.
if he doesn't do anything, the crystal's basically gonna suck them all into hell. So actually, Luke did this scene. He did a great job with it. I love the map framing. I think the map looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
This would make a good FMV right here, where he steps back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could see him like vanishing with a worried look on his face. There's a lot of potential here. Shadows of Adam 2, the sequel.
Orazio's redemption. I
I
mean,
feel like he would come back as a demon. He like fuses with the Wraith Crystal.
Razio,
My only problem with doing a sequel is mostly that you have to use the same world, and that's a little bit tougher.
yeah.
Unless you do like a cop out and be like it's a
Parallel-
parallel
yeah.
universe or something. But
The only thing I'd like to see differently, and if we did reuse their Chaz Battle World, is just a prequel starring Curtis, like I mentioned. Alright, so here's the whole credit sequence. The music's timed out. It's my Magnus oboe. No, I'm just kidding. But this is actually a lot of fun to write, because all the other music in the game is looped out, so it just loops indefinitely, but this is timed with the scene a little bit. And this is the main theme of Adam, brought back in a heroic way.
oh, sorry,
Yeah.
that was my take.
Oh yeah, it's pretty close.
That's my credit music.
All right, final bug to add to sea star animation fail.
Is it just too high up?
I
Oh,
don't
I
think
saw it. It
goes through
explodes.
the whole thing.
No, I saw it at the very top. I think it just if it went up less tiles, you could make it.
Uh,
All right, that's it, folks. There's
but I mean,
Josh.
there's like blank white for 8 seconds, so there's definitely room to put the full animation. Hey, I know Josh.
That's me.
Hey,
Tyler.
that's me.
Tyler Meir.
He's skipping ahead. It's like, I don't even see Josh.
There's Tim. Timothy. Luke, our story guy and level designer. And Ty Darren, our other programmer, who couldn't make it tonight, unfortunately.
Dun dun dun.
And some artists that Tim hired. I was really proud how the music really hit the beats of this place.
Yeah, this is a good credit scene.
One of the best, I think.
Yeah.
Keeps things visually interesting, at least.
Yeah, Luke did all the credit sequencing. He was kind of a beast, man. He just got shit done. So there's, I think, some of Ty's family. Shauna, Darren, and Mike Numrick. See, Shane, Darren, Joe, Darren, Steven, Sharon, Watcholtz is probably family members. I don't know if the Stogrins are family members of Ty either.
Yeah, those are his family members.
Corey Roos is like my childhood friend. I knew him since I was 8.
There's Mark Garlitz.
Yeah, it's my brother.
I'm not even really friends with him anymore, but Facebook.
That's
It's
cool.
cool that he
Connected
contributed. Yeah.
Right. I
All I
borrowed
got-
a Breath of Fire 2 from him and never returned it. So he's not watching the stream.
Now you could just say that hypothetically it did.
Yeah.
Uncredited.
Oh, Keith, there you are, man. Keith Shafto.
He's
Music's
gone.
getting a little behind, but it's okay. Might end a little soon, but we'll see.
It's a lot of people.
Yep. I like Rod the Demigod Warren.
What tier did you have to back at to get your name in the credits?
Not sure, it was like 30, 40 bucks, something like that.
Andrew Stedman, he's my friend. He always hypes us up on Facebook too.
Nice. There's a lot of people here, huh?
Hey, Anonymous, the group Anonymous backed us.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
The hacker group known as Anonymous.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I know someone named Eric Nelson. The old guy. Cool, Eric, yeah. Nice. Oh, Adam Inker. That guy I see on Twitter a lot. I didn't realize he backed this. I think he sped run our game a little bit in the early days. Like, I remember seeing his Twitter. He was like, figured out how to beat the water boss in 2 turns. So I think because I'm streaming and recording that music's like getting a little behind, but that's okay. Project MQ. Zach and Nick again.
Zach and Nick.
That little quote right there is actually the intro to the battle theme. I don't know if anyone catches it. It goes, da 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 da. I thought it was clever, but
Yeah, but I think your voice is like 3 seconds ahead of the stream.
oh really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird.
Yes, the stream I think lags a little bit behind broadcast.
Yeah. Okay.
So just pretend you're 3 seconds into the past. No, future.
Oh, there's let's see, Michael and Rebecca Miller. That's my brother-in-law and sister. My brother-in-law Michael's a pretty cool guy. He likes to play video games.
There's my theme music.
All right.
Not quite as good.
What's the music?
If I had more time, I wanted to do like chiptune remixes of some of these songs. Not like to put in the game or anything, but just to, like release for fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of hard to do at this point.
Yeah.
It's really time consuming.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the music ended a little early because of the stream lag and all this stuff going on, but I like the thing of them swimming. Being really happy.
Yeah.
That's it, guys.
Curtis is too cool.
Thanks for hanging out with us all week. On New Game Plus.
Yeah, this was a blast.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
I'll have to do this every year now. Next time I'll make like Tim play through it though.
Sure. I'll show you the Berserk Curtis strat.
Do you remember earlier on it said congratulations, you're a super player, New Game Plus or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to that?
No, I think it actually when you beat New Game Plus, it says you are a super player.
Oh, is it still in there?
Yeah.
I put that in as a joke.
No, we loved it too much.
Well, it's the Super Mario World thing, right? When you beat the Star World, it says you are a super player in the coins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our Nintendo roots coming through.
Yeah.
They know how to make a game fun.
Nintendo's good. So yeah, thanks everybody. I'll post all the links again so you guys can pick up the game if you haven't or check it out. By the way, I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording. Thank you guys.